Hello. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah. Right? Very good timing with the record tonight. So tonight we are doing our patron night with the Bananas, and we're going to be doing some code names. And Good's going to be there. And it's a whole thing. So I'm going to join up right now.
That you automatically lose. So, yeah. That's the
Oh,
game.
hello.
Hey.
I don't want to automatically lose.
Yeah, me either. I was explaining the game. I was talking about the bomb.
Ah.
So yeah. No, you don't you won't automatically lose. Don't worry. Things will
You
be
never
fine.
know. Depends on who's spy master.
Sure. Sure. Man, you were killing it last time we did this. You got like fucking 6 and 1 in the first round or something like that. It was me versus you two, and I'm like, okay, cool, I guess whatever. Who gives a fuck at this point? I'll do something one. Uh
It was
yeah.
beginner's luck, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, that was a good one though. Like stuck in my mind. How you been?
I've been all right. It's been hell week with work. Just
Oh no,
beating my ass.
like crunch time or something?
It's sort of like a lot of different things conspired together to
Conspired.
hurt me.
Like
Yeah.
you could file like a RICO case against all these things.
I mean, it's crazy, but like even I could say that the TikTok ban had implications on my week.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, very much far downstream from that, but it is related.
Yeah, yeah. Wonder what's gonna happen with that.
I don't know.
I like how they're just like, no, we won't be selling.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. This is a
I
bold move.
I agree with them. I'm
I
looking
mean, yeah,
forward
no, I
to
mean, it's kind of bullshit. Like, I mean, I can't understand, but I can try to understand someone's logic with this whole thing. But like, it's like if America had a company operating in another country and that country basically was just like, we want that company, is basically what's happening, right? It's like a shakedown. It's like you have to sell that to us. That's us now. That's ours now.
yeah. Yeah, and the reverse never seems to be the case, right?
Right.
Like the US protects its stuff in that it has in China. So it's
Right.
very hypocritical.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Our relationship with China just doesn't seem great
Yeah.
lately. This is the
I
whole
wonder
Taiwan
why.
thing.
I wonder why.
Um.
I could not believe that fucking whatever it was, that session or that hearing that they had with the CEO, and he the whole
Are you part
most
of
of
the
it,
Chinese Communist Party? And he's like, no, I don't know. No
most
way.
of the
Stop.
fucking answers from him were, "Sir, I am not Chinese."
Yeah, I'm not even like, no, not even close. It's like if you had like a dog there and the dog was like a Rottweiler and they're like, "Why are you a poodle?" And he's like, "I don't even know what you mean. Like how can you what?"
It's madness, man. It's so fucking dumb. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, oh well.
Yeah.
Uh
How's life in the woods? How's Alone 2 going?
um ah, I feel like I've done so much more in the first 3 days than I did in the first 3 days before.
Right?
And like I mean, I guess I think it's because like I didn't have to live on the ground.
Yeah, you're standing on the shoulders of those who came before you,
Right,
which
right.
was
Like it,
you.
it honestly makes a huge difference. To have a bed to lay in and a floor that's level and things like that. Um, and I think we learned a lot in the first one too. Like we're doing things like tree mail and stuff way better. Like before, Jess was responsible for like anything that came to me, basically. Because like for the first one we did, like for the first 30 days, I was not supposed to have any human contact at all. Like she would drop things off and I would pick them up and we wouldn't see each other.
Yeah.
Um, and so like this time we're not doing that, but we're also doing a thing where like my first task of the day, every day I wake up at like 8 and I tend our chickens. So I drive the four-wheeler up here and I like feed and water all our chickens, make sure everything's good, and I collect the eggs. And I'm allowed to keep as many eggs as I want. That's part of the like the deal. Which is cool because like I got like at least I got fucking eggs for breakfast no matter what, right?
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
and then we've done tree mail different. Like before, it was like if someone donates or subs or whatever, they get the points in the Stream Element store, and then they could buy like I want to buy you a Kit Kat or I want to buy you one screw or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it was so daunting on Jess because she's got all these bins of all these things, and she's like, okay, I have to find 6 screws now, and now I have to find one cotton candy,
Uh-huh.
whatever. And so what we've done now is we've and also all that shit was at our house and all these bins at our house just taking up all the space. What we did is now they've got them all laid out up here on the kitchen table, and we've just simplified it to a large food item, a medium food item, and a small food item. Hey, Blake, thank you for 50 months.
Hey, Blake, thank you for
And
79 bucks.
59.
79.
Oh my God, Blake, it's only 50 here. Like, what are you gonna do about that? You need to unsub from Co immediately,
You
and
need to time
wait
travel
29 months.
because you're not allowed to unsub. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Anyways, um, so now I do tree melt right after I tend the chickens. I come in and like I see how many credits I have. I got 3 large food items and I can grab from them, and that works way better because Jess doesn't have to do it, and also like it's not like oh I have 7 granola bars at camp and now I got 3 more. Like oh cool now I have 10 granola bars. I didn't want the 7 I already had. So I can like pick like oh I want this or whatever. So we've simplified all that and made it like more streamlined and not so tedious because it
Right.
was taking up all of our day basically. Um, so
Lessons
yeah.
learned.
Yeah, definitely learned some lessons. I am experiencing a extreme insect infestation. Um, when I
Wait,
was
how
out there the
extreme are we
first time,
talking?
it was like the start of fall, but it was still like we had a heat wave, right? The first fucking week I was out there, it was like 110 or some shit the first time.
Yeah,
Um, but the bugs were not like this. Like
yeah.
it's dude, I cannot after dark, I cannot turn a light on. It lights out, fucking lights out. Don't fuck around. Don't turn on a headlamp. Don't fuck around. Because you will get swarmed by these big black beetles. There's these giant fucking beetles and you don't fuck around. Like the first on Tuesday, I'm doing this thing also on Tuesday. I come up here, I record with Jeff, but I also have like 3 hours of like family time around that. It's like I do like an hour and a half. I stream the recording with Jeff, but like the timer's paused even when I stream with Jeff. We pause the timer at like 8 on Tuesday, and I come up, um, do like, and I come back at midnight basically. I stream with Jeff from like 9 to 10:30, and the rest of that time, like I was like doing we've been playing Sackboy on the PS5, and so like I do that with Jess and Apple's what we did on this last Tuesday. And then after I'm done streaming with Jeff, I've been going home and like helping Jess with like laundry, anything that needs done, right? And like that was something we learned last time too. Is like Jess like fell behind, and it was just like, fuck, I'm so overwhelmed. So like trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. But anyways, this last Tuesday, I came up here, which was also the day one, right? Which was so it was kind of weird to pause it that day, but I had to record with Jeff either way. So I was like, I want to set a precedent for like how this is gonna go. So, anyways, I'd left the lights on. It was night one. I didn't fucking know about the beetle infestation because whenever I left back in January, you could leave the lights on all night. There was no bugs. It was probably because it was 19 degrees.
Right, right.
Um, and so I came up here. I did all the things. I came back at 11:30, and there was like 30 beetles in my cabin. It was just beetle city. Like
Oh
I
no.
had like this cup, and I was like scooping beetles and throwing them out the window. It was
This is
wild.
this is horrific.
Yeah, and then I go to bed, and there's 7 spiders in my bed. Just so many wolf spiders. There's these little tiny wolf spiders, probably about the size of a quarter. There was 7 of them. Last night there was like 4 more, and I think I figured out their route in. I have like a piece of plastic at the back door, and it was like laying on the ground as well. So I think they're just kind of like walking down the hill and then finding this plastic and then walking in because they keep coming in by that back door. So I'm testing the theory tonight to see if I have another spider fucking army join me. I also had a cicada. You know cicadas, right? Like the things that like shed their fucking skin, they rip it off and then they fly away. They're kind of stupid. They don't fly very well. They end up on their back and you find them dead or half
Yeah.
alive on their back. All right. Well, I had a cicada apparently climb up the plastic or something. He shed his skin in my bed, and then he laid on the floor upside down. I like ended up throwing him out last night, but I found his fucking skin on my bed. So yeah, there's a lot of bugs. There's a
Yeah.
lot of bugs. Um, but other than that, I mean, it's okay. The heat's pretty bad. It was like 90 degrees um, yesterday, and today was 87, I think. So yeah, the heat's kind of bad. But
Yeah.
I planted a garden. I reset up my old tarp, like over where I was at before, like over the fire pit and stuff. Because apparently it's gonna like rain for the next 5 fucking days. And also I can't use my wood stove in my cabin because it's 86 degrees or whatever, you know. So it's like good luck cooking on that. You'll die. So I've been cooking outside again. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I think things are going mostly okay, other than the bugs and the heat. The bugs and the heat are the two like things.
Right.
I did do a like after I like, dude, I the soil down there is just straight clay, right? Like it's like a fucking clay pot if you dig a hole. Um, and so I wanted to plant a garden, but you can't really plant a garden in clay. So what I did is I augered these holes, and I had to I basically I augered a hole for each plant, and then I filled it with potting soil, and it's literally like just a clay pot, basically. Like I have in earth container plants. Um, but
That's crazy.
I augured like 20 holes yesterday, and that clay is so fucking hard. So I was so beat. And after I augured like all the holes, I was like, all right, we're gonna do like a power hour. And like for power hour, I'm going to the pool. So I just did like an hour in the pool, and it was power hour. So I like
Nice.
I think like this one's different in a way because like the first one I was so strict on like don't I can't leave the woods, I can't see anybody or any of these things. And this time I'm like, dude, it's so fucking hot, I'm not gonna die. Like we have to do something. Let's celebrate our victories with all these fucking holes I just augured and go get in the pool for a bit.
Right.
But yeah, but yeah, I'm having fun so far. But it's
Good.
early, so
That's good.
we'll see what happens. I hope it lasts a little while because I'd love to see like this garden grow and stuff. You know, like actually like picking plants and like I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah. And
We had
also now
a
they have ATV. I like drove over to a different pond and like we tested like the signal and stuff, and it works great. Whereas the other pond was all choppy and stuff. So like maybe I can like I don't know venture out, do more foraging and stuff like that. Like I want to like
yeah.
live off the land more if I can, basically.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah,
Anyways,
it sounds like you're having fun.
yeah, yeah, it is fun when I'm not sweating my ass off. But outside of that, having a good time. And the bugs, the fucking spiders.
Yeah.
The beetles are like just whatever. Like I hate them, but like they are not spiders. Spiders are fast and they have so many eyes, so many legs. You know, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking eight leggers.
We
I
had
don't like
some
them.
sort of bug infestation as well the other day. Although I guess it was an exfestation. They didn't come inside. But
Oh,
the side of our place was for like one day only. It was a special event. There was just a fuck fest on the side of our place. There
was
were
it like
all these.
millipedes?
No, no. It was some
Oh,
sort of flying. We didn't know what it was. It was unrecognizable. They
okay.
were they were like, I would say they had a mint chocolate chip aesthetic. Uh, they weren't entirely black. They weren't entirely green, but the green was like very bright green, and so like on their back they were kind of like stripy black and green, and then on their butt they were dotted black and green.
Are they
And
like
they
beetles?
I know they didn't really look like beetles. They looked kind of like they didn't look shelled per se, if that makes any sense. Like
Yeah,
beetles
no,
kind
I
of
know.
have that
Yeah,
shell, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Someone's sending me a picture. Nope, not even close to that. Not nowhere near that. You kept saying mayflies with extreme confidence, but you were very far away. I said black and green. You sent me a picture of a brown bug. Um, I don't know what I have no idea what these were.
Huh.
It would basically be like they kind of looked like
How big were they? Like if you give them like a coin
big,
size. Like what's a
definitely a
coin?
quarter.
Oh, okay, so they're big.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit bigger than a quarter. Yeah,
Oh. And there
and
were like a lot of them?
a fuck ton. They like covered the wall, and they were all fucking. That's what it seems like. That's what they showed up to do. Like this is the
And
orgy
orgy was like
zone.
planned on Craigslist.
Yeah. And it was just like the day before that, nothing. Day after that, nothing. That
Weird.
day, time to fuck. But yeah,
Weird. I'm
it,
hoping this Beetle thing is something like that, where it's like, oh, it's fucking Beetle City, and then it's gone. Because
yeah.
I never experienced Beetle City before, so I don't know.
It probably is a temporary thing. Bugs seem to kind of have a lot
Like
of that
cycles and
going
shit.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that these guys kind of had a cricket-like
Oh. Oh, okay.
body
Like
shape.
big legs on the back.
Well, so minus they had normal legs on the back, but they had big legs generally. If they had 8 legs, they
Oh.
would have been spiders. I don't know why I said that part. But no, they had pretty much like all 6 of their legs were kind of the same. And then they didn't have obvious wings. They had hidden wings.
Were their legs like green and black as well?
I think their legs were just black, but I wasn't trying to get my face in there,
Yeah.
you know? And I didn't bring my binoculars nor my microscope. So I'm
Well.
short on details.
Well, we'll never know. Uh,
I seriously, we
Everyone
won't.
keeps asking me about the cicada swarm, and like I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong region of the world because to me cicadas come out every year. That's a thing that happens every year, and I always hear about like, oh, it's the 7 year swarm, and I'm like, it's the every year swarm. What do you mean? Like what is it like when it's not a swarm? Because every fucking year there's a million cicadas here, so I don't know if there's a swarm. I can't imagine it being more than the number of cicadas I already have every year. So. Yeah. Anyways, like I've already seen like so many cicadas down there in the
Well, I
woods. Like
mean,
today, I
like
was hanging up a tarp, and there was a cicada just climbing up the tree, and I'm like, hey, another cicada. They're so stupid and ugly too.
they are, yeah, they are pretty fucking ugly because they have like the end of their head looks like it was pinched, and their eyes look like the eyes are what squeezed out the sides when they got pinched.
Yeah, yeah, just these bulging red eyes. They're like, and yeah, everything about them, and they make the worst noise. Why are you doing that? Stop it. They
And they're
rip their skin
big.
off every year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
really big, and they're really dumb too. They're always like on their back. Like, I don't know how they survive. I don't know how there must be a million cicadas buried in these swarms that I don't know where. I don't know, whatever, because they're so dumb. I don't know how this species has made it this long.
Yeah, it's that living under the ground thing. That's how they
Yeah,
make
they just
it.
go
You
under
know,
the ground. They
when
just
you're
hang
when
out
you're
there, and then
that
they come
dumb,
out.
yeah, you have to stay
Half of them
underground.
die.
You have to stay underground for 7 years when you're that stupid,
Yeah, I guess so.
and then take your chances all at once.
Yeah, some
I
of
kind
them.
of oddly, I kind of like them just because they're kind of like they're just non-threatening. I guess I'm
Yeah,
just I'm
I
I'm
mean,
by default I'm suspicious of all bugs until I kind
right,
of get to know them. And like
right.
cicadas, they're big, they're dumb. I don't want them on me. Okay, so I should add that caveat. No matter how cool I am with a particular type of bug, I don't want it on me still. But
Yeah,
like they have like that grill thing for a mouth, so they can't really bite you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There are lots of pluses
yeah.
here. There's lots of pluses. They've got that fucking what's that fucking car paint job that's like the oily, shimmery. I forget what the name of that is, but like cicadas kind of have. They look like they
Oh yeah,
got
like the
that
like
paint job.
multicolored Technicolor thing.
Yeah.
What I like is that they rip their skin off. I like the little presents they leave behind on the trees.
What's
Cause
upsetting
like,
about those is how perfect they are. What's
yeah,
what's
no, they
extra
just kind of
upsetting
rip out.
is it includes the eyes. And I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
how do you fucking do that, buddy? Oh, I'm just gonna slide out of my eye skin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, when Jess moved down here, she had never seen one before, and we're out by the pool, and there was just one like on a tree, and she's like, "What the fuck is that crab bug?" And I'm like, "Oh, you don't know about the I don't remember what I called it now, but some kind of like pine tree crab." And I grabbed the thing, and it's just the shell,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she flipped the fuck out. It was gone.
Oh yeah.
Wait for me. So yeah, that's the only thing you only do it once. I did the same thing to soccer. Like anyone that comes to the South, they get like the cicada shell treatment when they don't know what it is.
That's
Like,
weird. I
oh,
mean,
don't
we
touch me.
we we have them up here. I mean, they're everywhere, aren't they? I don't know how
I
you.
don't know. I don't think they are. Like in Massachusetts, I don't think there are. Like I think it might be too cold. And soccer had never seen one either. So
But we have
like,
them in Ohio. We got to be colder here,
well,
right?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Is Ohio higher north than Massachusetts?
I think both. I think we're both higher and lower. I think we're in line with Massachusetts. Maybe I could be
Yeah.
mistaken here.
Yeah. I don't know. She said she'd never seen one before.
There is a weirdness here that I don't know. I don't know if any other quote unquote Midwesterners can confirm, but I believe when I was growing up that we had this misapprehension that they were also called locusts. But I know
Oh.
what locusts are now. Like I know that
Yeah.
those are grasshoppers, essentially.
Right.
But like people would call cicadas locusts here, or I was always mistaken by myself alone.
Right.
Could be that.
Yeah. I've never heard them called locust here, at least.
Okay.
Anyways. should
One
we-
person jumped in to be like, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's confirmed.
Yeah. I'm saying.
Well, he needs one other person, I think. I agree.
Well, shall we
You wanna-
dive down
Yeah. Let's do it.
into Boytown?
Boytown. Love it. I'm going.
Spy though. is-
Hello.
I was actually in the
Hello.
kitchen, so sorry, I just got back. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh,
Boytown.
you know,
Yes.
we're here.
It has been a while.
I've had a long week, so I'm very tired.
Me also.
I'm tired too, man.
The tiredest of fellows.
I've had
Like,
just a
tired guys
monster
come together.
week.
And... Oh no! Spy's gonna get so mad. He always gets mad when he's tired.
What? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Doesn't he though? I'm not wrong, right, guys?
Stops listening when he's tired.
We'll see. It depends
Yeah.
on a lot of factors. It depends on the team makeup. It depends on who the spy master is.
Trace, can I have Abe as a barbarian?
I think it's when Spy is the spy master. He is the most upset. Especially
Well,
if he's
it
like one of the
depends-
last
it
ones. And he's the last
depends
on the
on
list.
how-
He's the last on the
Rage.
list.
Rage.
It
That's
depends
the whole
upon
reason.
Or a musketeer.
how
Talk about the Sladles. Right.
much
Yeah.
people talk. I can't believe you're stopping right where you get to me. Anyway,
That's why I'm so upset.
He's already mad.
it depends on whether or not my teammates are talking
Dumb.
themselves into a hole.
No.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That gets everybody mad.
I always love a game of Codenames, even when I'm upset by stupidity.
Ice cream van.
I'm glad we're on the same team then, Flynn.
I like the frost balloon. Good
Somebody
episode.
hit the
All right,
vacuum
let me
space
get
button.
the screen up. Did I get the screen up?
Good one.
Mouse goat.
I'm part
Oh.
scuba diver.
Okay.
Isn't that a thing? I feel like that's a thing.
What's
a mouse
tunnel
goat.
penguin?
There's a deer mouse.
Is there a
Oh
penguin
yeah,
that
yeah,
digs
yeah.
tunnels?
That's actually what I'm thinking of.
What?
Way different
Putting
than
on
mouse
my
goat,
battle
but-
I'd
collar.
say, God, I couldn't think of the name.
It's
of it.
very early.
we
It's
do have
not
ice
time.
cream.
Vacuum
van.
space button.
We do
Yeah.
have it.
We do have an
I'm
ice cream
red, I'm
van.
red. I'm red.
How about an
No.
octopus bath?
This-
Mm. That seems terrifying. All the little suckers. Yeah.
The battle tunnel. Where you battle.
I'm only part gangster.
A very
Well, at least-
small part.
Well,
At
that's a
least
good
you're
one.
not part scuba diver.
Oh, you can breathe. Wait. That's not really.
Were you want to say you can breathe water?
Yeah, and I would breathe underwater. And I was like, wait, that's not how that works. What's a battle
Hey, you know what?
collar?
Yeah.
Actually, I can actually name something. When we got issued flak vest, there was a little collar that you would attach if you were putting helmets on. There's your battle collar. It stuck up just a little bit. So
Have any of you worn a balloon glove? Like those are
think
actually
I-
a thing.
I think I have
I've
a good
worn a
one
glove
already.
that I then
chat.
blew air into.
I think I'm
Is that
gonna.
what a
I
balloon
think I'm gonna
glove?
do. I think I'm gonna do
So
detailing.
Is
it's
that when
like
you
a
pop
variant
balloon
of
on your
the.
hand?
Detailing.
Well, it's the variant.
for
Like it's a variant of those like vinyl gloves, but it's
these four.
more
here.
designed for
Smell,
handling
vacuum, van, and
the,
glove.
the air like a balloon.
Mm.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
So-
that did not paint a proper picture.
So essentially, you know those little like rubber gloves or vinyl gloves that you can
Just a
disposable
standard
ones?
latex-ish glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But then I don't
there's-
know what
there's
I'm gonna
variants
do
of
for the
that.
rest.
that handle the pressure of air better. because they're not actually meant for being on your hands. They're just like a decorative balloon.
Oh, it's a balloon that's in the shape of a glove.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I'm
the way
sorry.
to describe that.
Thank you
So
for.
it doesn't
for
go
just
on your
put
hand.
Just put a glove on, blow some air into it, and put a
I
rubber
didn't
band around
realize
your wrist.
the music was that loud.
Flynn, it's not designed to go on a hand. It's designed to be a balloon. It's like just imagine a glove, the hand.
So it's
thing.
literally just
Like
a
in SpongeBob.
balloon that is
Yeah,
misshapen.
me and you both misunderstood that part.
Yes,
We
it's a
thought there was a
balloon in
hand
the shape
inside.
of a
Apparently,
glove.
there's no hand.
Darn those
That's-
misshapen
That's not a
balloons.
balloon glove. That's a balloon shaped like a glove.
Okay.
That's a
very-
glove-shaped balloon.
I swear I've said.
I don't even know what's going on. I spaced out, and we're just talking about gloves and balloons.
I don't remember who goes first. Is it the people with the most or the people with the
It
least?
is the
background is
people with the
blue.
most.
It's the
Okay,
back.
so
the
it's not-
Blake is
background,
first.
so
Like,
Blake
let's
is
start this
first.
train up, buddy.
Blake doesn't want a keyboard.
There we go. Mouse.
Could be.
Go.
mouse.
Keyboard
Hmm.
goat.
It's part of a
Keyboard
computer.
balloon. It's a balloon in the shape of a
There's a
keyboard.
space bar on it.
There it is, and there's buttons.
Yeah, there are buttons. So
I would
maybe
call 'em
not
keys,
part.
but like
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not part.
I like space and button more.
Yeah. And we think mouse, keyboard.
Keyboard,
Keyboard and
mouse.
mouse.
Yeah, sounds yeah. Okay, that's my least favorite, but it worked.
But what about the keyboard glove?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we did it.
Yeah. Goes on your hand.
No, it goes on a keyboard.
Detailing. Or
Detailing. All right, don't click the hand.
You know, I almost clicked on the hand.
Yeah, I, think I almost did it too.
yeah, so
I guess
that
you
makes
detail
sense.
a van. Do you wear gloves? I think when they detail, they wear gloves a lot of the time.
I
Like
do
professionals
believe so.
But that's
Like
as a washing a car. Is that a bath? Washing and detailing a car.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but yeah.
Please don't go to stretches
I'm not gonna click
immediately.
it.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
As Co screams out in terror
Eh,
What about sign?
silently.
Yeah,
A
I think
little-
those
a
guys
little
that, like, spin the
melodramatic.
sign.
That's not what I was
Goats
going
on,
with.
goats
that,
on the other
but-
team.
Oh,
would just
I mean, like that's what I think. I'm like any detailing shop, you got those guys out there
We're
just
just
like
talking
spinning
about
that
a car
sign.
wash now.
You know?
Yeah.
Is there
I
a
get what you
detailing
mean.
tunnel?
No. Maybe? I don't know.
No, I just wanted to stop highlighting the word.
Van and Glover are your two strongest
Yeah,
so
I feel
far
like
for me.
I feel like it has to. It cannot be Van.
God, you've
Is-
said
is
those
there
words.
like
I swear
a-
these words have came up before. Wait,
Is-
you make your car smell better when you
I was
detail
about to
it.
say, when you detail, is there some smell associated with detailing? I know nothing about cars.
Usually,
mean,
yes, like
So
it's
if you need
cleaners
paint
and stuff.
Yeah, cleaners,
When I hear
but-
detailing, the first thing that comes to mind for me is like you're painting it, you're touching it up, you're adding.
That could be, he could be
accessories.
mixing that in there too.
It's also cleaning. Detailing is
Do you use a
like
vacuum in detailing?
really detailed
Yes.
cleaning.
Actually, yes. That is a prime part of like if you were detailing a car, if that's what he's talking about, because Flynn brings up a good point.
That's
it
what I'm
could
talking
be
about.
The other type of detail,
Yes, but I definitely think it's on the edge. It's on the floor.
but vacuum is very much used in a detail.
Yeah,
That is
I mean-
literally part of it.
I think we should just get Van. Definitely, he'll
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just get that.
They're talking it through. They're talking it through. It's feeling good.
I like glove. What?
I don't know. I know vacuum is part of detailing for sure. Glove is like a.
I know. I get it.
tangential.
I like glove better than vacuum, but
There's three of us on.
we can go vacuum if you three
If
want
Vane
it.
is on there, I think vacuum's going to be on there.
Okay.
Because now
I think
feel
glove-
like it's more.
I granted, I take everything I say minimalistically because I know nothing about this. I don't know where glove fits.
On your
They
hand.
usually
your
wear
hands.
gloves, but they don't have to wear gloves, so that's where it's kind of.
Unless we're talking about like wearing a glove for airbrushing, that's the only thing that I have.
Yeah.
You wear gloves so you don't leave
knowledge of.
fingerprints all over. If you're
Clean
detailing a
with-
car,
You don't want a lot of the shit on your hand, but it's not like the end all.
I'll be honest.
Like-
I lean more towards smell or bath.
They talk themselves
smell
out
is
of it.
very tangential,
bath.
but bath.
Come on, I was avoiding bath.
Maybe.
Ale.
Jesus, what was that?
I mean,
was me
smell is
dropping a
not
pen.
bad. I'm just not like
No, it's not.
super in love with it.
Scale. What are you scaling?
It's like, or you're getting rid of the like
How
the water
dirty is
scale.
your car?
What there's
Detailing my car.
So
Gotta
what
get the gun out
exactly?
and detail it.
What is detailing? What does it
I
encompass?
don't think. I guess it could be. It's like a car wash, but better. Like they're gonna take the inside, wipe everything
More
down.
thorough,
You
more
Okay,
thorough
if-
maintenance.
if
Or cleaning
that-
and maintenance.
If that is the definition we are going with for detailing, then I do agree with bath and smell.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Sign
go
and
team.
tunnel also work,
Not bath.
however,
Not bath.
because
No,
it's
you're thinking of
definitely
a car
tunnel
wash.
you drive through for those
Okay.
sorts of car washes.
That's
Well,
a
I think
different
these are all
thing.
by hand.
A detail car wash is by hand. Yeah.
The-
Oh, and maybe
Yes,
that's why
yes,
he
yes,
avoided car wash.
We have those by me, and they are literally you drive in, you get out, they do it, and then you drive out, and it's a tunnel.
It can
That's
be
the only
part of that.
experience I
It can
have
be
with them.
part
Is
of
a
that.
tunnel.
But it's after
it
the
a tunnel or
car
just a
wash.
garage
I'm
or-
going
You
with
do the
smell
detailing.
because Ray just put something in my mind that took me back to my childhood of like
Not bad.
being in the
You don't
in the
give a
big
car a
lobby.
bath.
Therapy session.
If anything, it's a shower.
In the lobby
big-
of the car
come
wash
on.
place,
Yeah, like a big ass car wash place, and you sit there for like 20 minutes
Not
as
a
a
bath.
coal goes through, and once you get into that coal,
That's
it has a
no
new
one's
distinct
ever.
smell because usually most times they'll put something in.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
because
got
of
away
all
from
the, like,
glove.
dust and
They
stuff, 'cause
they
vacuum
had
and
it in the
clean
palm of
everything
their
out,
hand.
like that smell of it being cleaned.
Yeah, whatever cleaner they
Grace
use
just
to
admitted there was a
show.
tunnel involved there.
Everybody ignore Good and move on.
I'm just saying, he mentioned the tunnel it went through. I was sitting in the lobby while he had
I
his
mean, if
mom
you
moment.
want to do
You're
it,
gonna
do
see
it.
the light at the end of the
I'll
tunnel.
take
one
tunnel.
of these days.
But not bath.
I like smell. I think it's probably the next one.
Yeah, I
it.
mean, it's we already
Hopefully,
hit the two big ones.
they'll
so.
lose
A
confidence.
3 restaurant food. Yeah, nay.
Whatever you think makes most sense.
Well, they all think it makes sense. Their name's on it.
I know.
Yeah, that's how I'm just gonna click on it. Okay.
I was like, I'm just.
Now
I'm
they're going to
done with this.
overconfidently
A
dive
detail is a
into
bath,
bath.
So
I think.
that is.
I think
no,
car
it's
bath.
not. No, it's not.
It is a car bath.
It's
Yeah.
Not, no.
I mean, I think we also can think on it and remember the two.
I mean, given your
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah,
big ones.
don't say those
We-
words.
we wanna-
I haven't said those words.
We
I
want
will
to
never say
pass
those
with
words.
the statement of we are going to possibly click bath.
Bath and maybe potentially tunnel. You can keep it in mind, but bath is probably the
Your
strongest.
name's not even on tunnel, and your name's on glove. You didn't even mention glove.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I mean, you're giving mixed
I-
signals. All right. Trying to
I
have a
still think
conversation
he-
here. We learned about your childhood just a minute ago.
Is it a therapy session?
I do not want Good as my therapist.
Yeah.
Why ever
So
not?
are we ending guessing?
I think so.
I'm
But
good with
that's
that.
that is just what I want.
I'm cool with it too.
Thank you,
Thank
Zeb.
you.
I'm glad you're laying eggs now, Zeb, as well.
Always am.
We managed to avoid it somehow, but now I have to get them away. Get them away from it.
Please, that's a hell of a statement.
Did I lose my internet connection? Everyone went fucking dead silent.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It did get very quiet.
Well, Blake hasn't given a clue yet,
It doesn't
so there's
matter.
nothing to talk about.
We're waiting on Blake to arrive at the station and give his next clue.
I just saw sequentially people muting themselves, so I joined in the conga line.
Mm.
I was just talking to my chat about my thoughts on what the real answer is. So I can say it
Yes,
out loud.
it's definitely scuba diver.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh
say
my
that.
god, you were dream sniping? You gotta be very detailed.
I'll be
when you're
perfectly
scuba diving.
honest. I'm not like a car enthusiast whatsoever. Like I have my car and that's about it. And I had like detailing came up and I'm like, The fuck is that?
That's
I started talking
Sounds
about
like-
cars, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I know it's associated with cars. I always thought it had to do with painting cars and like adding things to cars.
No, it's like when they
Cleaning.
deep clean, basically. They get in there with like your fucking toothbrush and like get in every
I
little
mean,
crevice
I
and
think
the
there's a
tiniest little
whole
vacuum to get
trend
under the
on-
like
I'm
part
glad
where
they use
you're.
my toothbrush for
There's
it.
like a trend.
Yes, yeah, they use your toothbrush. They're like,
I
I
think
need
there's an
yours.
ASMR trend or something for detailing and stuff like that. I think for a little while.
To Google.
Detailing
ASMR.
ASMR.
I feel like there was. I feel like there was
Do
a
you,
bunch
are you
of
talking about the,
videos.
the one?
Well, the first thing
they-
that pops up is ASMR card detail.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's almost if you just put in the words, you'll get something back with the.
Oh god, it's a whole playlist.
I felt like for a
Not
while
sure where
there
to
on
go from
TikTok,
here.
All I saw was car detailing. I was like, I don't want this. Stop it.
Part
Not a lot of
is
views on it though.
difficult
Also, the
to
thumbnail's
connect to
fucking
the
dumb.
rest of these.
Most thumbnails are.
Yeah, that's true.
It's him and a car in the thumbnail,
Wow, surprising.
but he's in the foreground, but he's behind the car.
What does that even mean? What?
It's
he
they're two
stretched
separate
over the
images
pole?
that he put together in like Photoshop.
Is one on
And
here?
he's
Direction.
larger than the car, so he's supposed to be in the foreground, but he's on the lower layer, so he's behind the car.
Send it to me.
Is the luge?
Yeah,
Is a luge on ice?
I could see those. Those are pretty strong.
I'm gonna be
It's
real.
just
I don't
like
even- I'm
his
not even
sleeve
sure I
that's
know how to
behind
spell
We're not
luge.
missing anything though, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Not
even looking at it.
Okay, I guess we're not missing anything.
I did look.
Jesus Christ.
What else
Okay.
is there?
We're a team.
Could have used your mouth to talk about it a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Here
No.
we go again. The using your mouth to talk thing.
Technically speaking, when the coal's in the foreground.
This is a toughie. This is a toughie. Hmm.
I'm pressing the buttons and you can't stop.
Obviously.
Just wanted to have a conversation. We don't talk anymore.
I'm gonna do this just for fun.
I'm reminded of
I
my
think.
childhood.
Oh no.
A long, long time ago.
Let's see if they've learned their lesson yet.
Long time ago.
Probably not.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Tub Zero.
Got it.
Really
All
don't
right.
want
Understood.
So we're clicking tunnel then. You
We should-
said we're clicking bath or tunnel.
I didn't say we'll click bath.
You
until I
did say that,
you-
and your
you
name was
did
on
say
glove,
that.
and then I called you out on that, and then
Oh,
you
I
said,
said-
"Well, whatever."
So, well,
Those are the
we should
ones
do both
to-
tunnel and glove. Why
Yeah,
not?
do it?
We can only do
Oh,
one.
both of them.
You only do one.
No,
I don't
One.
think
that
I thought-
no.
I
I mean,
thought
unless they're
Johnson
both
did
yours, and
infinite.
you're just that lucky.
We
It's
can only
infinite.
do one. In fact, we've only had one other clue possible. So
Yeah,
why would
so
I'm
it's
gonna
only
speak up
one.
since it's a rule correction, but you can do any amount on a zero.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. We were only
should
missing
do
one clue
There you go.
because we've only had room for one clue. Okay, there we go. I cleaned. I said, yeah, bath or tunnel. Okay, considering
just-
he is heavily taking us away from bath, I guess we could do tunnel. There we go.
There we
You
go.
want to click glove?
Click
No.
glove. Click it.
No. I
No,
missed
click
a
it.
random click, and I'm saying no. If I keep drinking, eventually I'll do a random click.
God, I wish they would.
Coward.
Chew.
Two.
Glove.
Goats chew.
Baka. Is Baka on there?
We're actually gonna get slapped here
No.
because of that move.
Not. Goats chew.
You don't chew on ice cream.
You don't. Not unless it,
I do.
Oh, gum.
Oh, you're weird.
I do. I chew anything that goes in my mouth, like except for water. But like anything that's like kind of solid, I
Oh, so
fucking chew
so
it.
like
What about
other
soup?
drinks you chew?
What's that?
You
Other
chew soup?
drinks other than water? You chew?
No, like straight liquid, no chewing. But anything like that's like a frosty,
Milkshakes?
I just chew it. I don't know why.
Well,
I
milkshake
agree
is,
with
like,
goat
somewhere in
though.
between
I don't.
both.
I'm not saying ice cream's the answer.
Ice cream is not the answer. If you have chewy ice cream, there's an issue.
What if you have like nuts in you?
That's not the
Yeah,
ice
there you
cream
go.
that's chewy though. That's the nut.
Yeah, but it's part of the ice cream.
It is
It
part of
is.
the ice
Well, you
cream.
crunch on the nuts and you.
Was there a
eat the ice
gangster called Chew? Old Chew?
Now,
Probably
my
at
only
some
question is, did Co steer them away from Bath because it's a bomb or because it's one of ours?
Click on it.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's what you can find
I
out.
can
Click
do
on
it.
it. Yeah.
We don't have any more shit.
This is
You don't know that could be Beth.
this is rough.
A bath bomb. Hey.
Yeah.
I just can't get part in there. They're gonna fuck this up. Probably. But I have no way to get to part. I've thought about it a lot. I was thinking like glaciers break apart. A part of a glacier. But I don't think that they would get glove just because it's cold. They wouldn't really have... they might land on scale, like the size. I was going to say they wouldn't really have anywhere else to go if I hit them with Glacier 4, but they could go to... they could... I don't know, they could hit Scuba Diver or Scale. Maybe I have to shoot my shot. Collar and Bath, I think, are hard to
Penguin ice
connect. I think Arctic could
I mean, I've seen fish
have
ice
the
cream
best
before.
shot of getting Frost
Yeah.
Penguin and Glove.
Flavored like fish or looks like a fish?
Flavored like as in it had fish in it.
Yeah.
It was served on Iron Chef, and it was apparently really good. It was made with salmon.
I've had salmon. It was okay.
I feel like penguin ice cream would.
That's
just
the
look like a
most.
penguin. Arctic 3.
It's a strange statement.
Such good
What?
timing. Get back
I've
to...
had salmon. It was okay.
I've had salmon before. It was all right.
I don't want to be this guy. But,
Yeah.
Antarctic, yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Arctic is still part of the word.
Yeah.
Arctic is a
Yeah.
fucking word.
A lot of snow. You can make a lot of ice cream with snow.
They found the button to press.
They have weather balloons.
Arctic is a fucking word, and,
Yeah.
and maybe there's
You
a
can take a
reason why
bath
you would
in the
use
Arctic.
a particular
mean,
word
that's good.
Battle in the Arctic.
in a game about
Arctic scuba
using
diver.
words.
That's probably
True.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in the Arctic, you're probably going to be wearing gloves.
That is true.
Fucking hell.
The Arctic's part of the world.
What?
It's part
Art.
of the
like
world.
Antarctic
God.
is
All right, I'm going to go ahead and
the
skip Frost.
South
Frost
Pole,
and Penguin.
or
Yes.
yeah, and the Arctic is the North Pole.
What do you do wear the gloves?
I just
I do like glove.
I wish it was plural.
is that just
Yeah.
because of penguins?
If
To be
you
honest,
want
I'm
to
not
go-
sure
it's
where
the only one. I'm not. It's not worth
whether
it.
they live
If you
north or
only have
south.
one, you
but
wear it on your dominant hand,
Singular
right?
glove.
Because that's the one
it's
that protects.
enough. It's enough to connect various things together.
I don't know anything else.
I mean, you
on
could
here.
have one hand in a glove and then the other.
I suppose I could have said
The one's
Antarctic,
given
but
a
I was
peace sign.
thinking
I
just
mean, if it's a
I
big
wanted
enough
to
glove, you
convey
can have both hands
cold,
in it.
and therefore penguin,
Maybe
frost,
we
and
should-
glove.
What do you
What
then do with that
monstrous
hand?
glove is that?
It's like only good for
One
slapping.
encrusted.
It has one purpose.
Balloon.
It's one of those glove balloons.
Right.
All right.
I hate
Love-
this. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, we definitely do not have a one to
It's
go on.
clearly bad.
Bath.
However,
Oh,
Clearly.
that might have been.
I mean, they couldn't have
don't
got
know.
to part, so it's
I
fine.
just feel like
We
we've
had
done
no
the two
other
we thought.
clue to go on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we've
Couldn't.
done the other two
Besides
that we
guessing.
even thought for detail. I was like, is
It's
he
just
trying to
how
tell
it
us
is.
something with bad
No.
now and trying to go back?
It's just how it is.
that could have been Ray's opportunity to random click,
It could have been.
except
Yeah,
for
but it was
Bath.
taken.
Well, except that I said to random click glove, and it was correct. And we didn't.
If they would have done that, I don't know that we would
It's not a
even be in a
random click.
better
If you tell me
position.
what to click on, that's not random. There's twins on here, right next to each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
Twins.
Twinsies.
I'm not sure if that
There's
kind of
twins
clue
on
is
here that
allowed,
aren't right
The
next to
space
each other
button
as well.
Yeah, that's him.
but that's clever.
The smelly gloves. Twins.
The space button twins.
No,
or the
it's
smelly glove
it's
twins?
just the smelly glove.
Oh yeah, the smelly glove. They only have one glove that smells.
Smell glove.
Can I borrow you for a moment?
Yep. What up?
So, my clue, I would like to do dog wash. Would that be classed as one word or two?
I don't know. Let me search. Honestly, I think he'd probably be good with just dog. I was gonna say you should do dog, but let me see if dog wash is a word. Dog wash. It's a song.
I'm now going to go to Spotify and look up dog wash. I want to listen to dog wash.
Is this a common
no,
thing, like local to you?
A lot of car wash places are down here, like you get these big sort of car wash areas that have a specific dog washing area, like a pet washing area.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm finding a definition for it here. It's from Wiktionary, which not exactly Merriam-Webster, but I'll allow it. It's fine.
I mean, like, I was hoping to God that they were going to click bath for detailing, because that would have completely eliminated the need to try and tie that into something else.
Right, yeah. Yeah, bath and collar.
Like, the other
is a
one
tough
that I was thinking was dry cleaning, but even then, like, it's hard to try and tie a bath
It's
into
a bath
dry
for
cleaning.
things that have collars.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's
Pretty
not bad.
much. I will decide.
Alrighty.
We'll figure it out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Have you ever seen emu in real life? They are
Yeah.
fucking the worst. We had somebody near us that had an emu, and it was the angriest, biggest. It was awful. I hated it.
Of course they're angry. They can't fly.
Well, they should just die then. 'Cause they're
Neither
just
can
awful.
I.
That's why we ate them. That's why we had emu farms
Dry
because of that.
Dry cleaning.
Dry cleaning. It's like a bath.
I'm surprised.
Bath for your
I don't want to point this out, but it might be literally the opposite of a bath. Cause
I mean, it kind of is a bath.
is it?
Kind of.
Does
What do
bath
you
imply
call it?
water?
They're
Because
getting
you do
there.
dry cleaning on like fancy clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
collar
it's
shirt.
it's a dry clean,
I'll tell
right?
you, you have to dry clean your scuba diver suit.
They're gonna get it.
Gangsters get dry cleaning.
They're gonna get it.
Well, no, the gangsters own dry cleaning shops.
Now
as
here's the
money
thing.
laundering firms.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. I think it might honestly be Bath, just
There you
because
go.
Co steered them away from it.
Yeah.
What is the bomb word?
Yeah, what was the bomb?
Bath bomb.
We're gonna find out. 'Cause
Bath
Well,
bomb.
I mean,
What
they don't
else-
have much
what
of a
else could
choice,
it be?
Because nothing
Like,
else here
literally.
fits dry cleaning.
Battle?
Well, I have an idea what
Scuba
might fit,
diver?
but I'm not
Okay,
gonna
no.
say it.
Heart, maybe scale.
No,
they got it.
Oh. Well,
So
okay,
my
well, we
thought
got
for a
there.
dry cleaner could have been plastic as well.
Plastic.
Oh yeah, because they often wrap the clothes in plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good
That
that
they
we
do.
didn't think of that.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that.
I don't think Blake
Yeah,
thought of that
I
either.
took Co down to chat about the one clue that I did think of
Oh my
was,
God, part was
a
it?
dog wash.
Fuck me.
Oh,
What
what?
word?
A dog wash, like a specific.
Collar.
It would have got.
Collar bath.
I think you could have got away with dog. Honestly, I think it would have led to the same because there's not a lot else. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think dog would have been fine actually.
I also,
Yeah, dog
I will say, I approved dog wash. It would have been fine.
That's fine, but then when we were talking about it, it's like, well, dry cleaning is virtually a bath for fancy clothes,
Yeah.
and fancy clothes have collars.
I'm glad they got that because technically, yeah, it's not really okay. Whatever.
I mean, technically it's not a bath, but it is
The point of a
cleaning,
bath
and
is to
most
get
of the
clean,
time when you
right?
associate cleaning, you
Yeah.
associate it with.
I guess so. Also, I would have probably fought for plastic more because of.
Was it part of the world?
Arctic was part of the world.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's. I was so fucking mad.
Yeah. I didn't think of
don't
that
think
when I
Coe
said
made
it.
That one, yeah, because that was the dumbest thing I've heard.
Yeah. Someone
Kind
in
of like
chat
you weren't
suggested
even
it after.
envisioning tunnel for for detailing as well.
Was it? What was?
Or were you
detailing? Was
actually
it tunnel?
thinking tunnel for detail?
Detailing
I was more
was
glove than tunnel.
detailing was smell, vacuum, van, and glove.
Okay.
Detailing is I mean, you guys kind of finally eventually got on the right definition, which is it's a deep clean and it's very particular about details, like the name. Hence the gloves and like Good was saying, getting in there, you know, all the cracks, all the nooks and crannies. Gloves would often be involved, yeah. Because you don't want to get fingerprints all over the shit you just cleaned.
Yeah.
Was
That's
a
fair.
good battle, GG.
Yeah. Good game. Next game.
Food and good.
It's true. It's true.
The Locust Club. The Cow Force and the Pig Force.
Alaska's Ice Age shop.
I will say I did take issue with being corrected on Antarctica. But you ultimately, I looked it up because of that, and you're right. I couldn't remember which end penguins were on, whether it was Arctic or Antarctic.
I just watch a lot of QI, and I remember that from QI.
So do I, and I should have remembered. But I just fired off Arctic because it was cold, and that was enough.
That's why I was
for
like,
you to think.
that's why we were like, it's
penguin, frost,
probably
and glove.
fine. But
Yeah.
that's why I said I don't want to be this guy because what it is.
And well,
Most of the time
I
anyone
realized Antarctic would have worked just as well, unless I had thought of the part thing and said 4 instead of 3, which would have been brilliant. Maybe not. Would you guys have, if I had said glacier or glacial?
Slaughterhouse.
I don't remember what words were on the board at this point.
Penguin, frost, glove, and part.
Pig.
Well, I mean, like the other words, all of the words that were currently available.
The threats were scuba dive.
We could have leaned towards scuba dive because
Yeah.
Or
What
well,
about
cow.
And
Yeah.
scale. I thought scale was threatening for glacier.
yeah.
All
Like
the meat
size
in the
and-
slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the cow and pig force.
Cow, pig, and bacon aren't two.
They're going to the slaughterhouse, baby.
What about the rats?
Rats.
The
are
mice will take
usually-
care of them.
They also live in the slaughterhouse.
Oh, the
It's gotta be
cats, not the
bacon,
mice. What am I
right?
saying? Mice.
Okay.
I like if it wasn't bacon, then again that was one of
Then
those
Good,
ones where
you've
we
got
need
a
to question
problem.
Good.
For a second, I was like, why not onions? But then I realized I was just thinking about food.
Onions in the slaughterhouse.
I was about to say, there's a lot of food on the board.
Slaughter those
And
onions.
greens on the board, and green onions would be a problem.
Look, it's still
Oh, wait.
slaughter. They just
No,
don't
wait,
fight
never mind.
back.
Never mind. Brain. I was the only half listening.
They have layers.
I mean, you could a slaughterhouse could have rats, or they could slaughter rats.
No, that's a slaughterhouse
That's
is
why
used
I
for
brought up
food.
rat.
Rats aren't food.
So like when we
Is that-
host,
is that
Only
Rimworld?
because you haven't eaten them.
This is
just
why
saying,
we
if
have the
you're-
words could and
Rats
should.
aren't typical food.
If you're hungry enough, rats are food, and so are locusts.
I'm worried about vegans if we actually do find out that trees and plants have feelings.
What do you think you're just gonna die?
I mean, grass
some of
does
them have
scream.
vestigial workings of what could be considered feelings.
And
As in,
not
they
all-
can
not
tell
all-
what's going on around them.
Not all
Actually,
vegans
all
and
plants can
vegetarians
tell
are
what's
that
going
way
on around
because
them,
they feel bad for the animal.
I'm not sure
There's
all
other
vegans.
reasons.
I'm not sure that's all vegans, is it?
No, it's like there's some of them's for health, some of it's for the environment, and some of it's for not
But-
wanting to kill animals.
But then what separates them from vegetarians? I'm forgetting.
Dairy. Vegans won't. They won't eat anything
right.
that comes from an animal either.
Eggs.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
won't eat
Honey as well.
eggs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because it's built by bees.
Which at this point, I think the honey industry might be keeping the bees alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But also
yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
The thing is with the bees, they don't give a fuck about the honey. I don't think really. Don't they make
No,
way
well,
too much
they,
honey?
They,
There's-
they overproduce, so that is what is taken from them. They'll produce as much room as you give them. That's how much they'll produce.
Yeah, and
So-
I also have the impression that I don't know what the bee industry like. I find it hard to imagine a honey industry. When you talk about like what happens to chickens, I have a clear picture in my mind, and yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks. But bees, everything I've ever seen with anybody like beekeeping is like the nicest thing.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to point something out now that we can actually talk about things. The only way I can think of why he didn't say butcher is because shop is either a bomb or ours. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I also didn't like shop.
Smart. Farms tend to have rat problems.
This
True.
is a true thing.
Stretch
They can
for
also have a
sure.
locust problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
locust
is there
eat
locusts?
There
Yeah.
can
That's-
both.
Uh-oh.
There can
That's
also be a tea farm.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Also, they're usually green.
So as far as stretches go,
Iceland has farms.
okay, that's obviously distant. That's over the horizon now.
Yeah.
London has farms.
What about what's going
Shut
on
up.
with log, Trace?
I mean,
Tree
is
farm.
it technically? Yeah, like technically, like
Tree
is
farm?
it the lumber industry
That's
technically a
even as-
foaming industry?
It's like where you grow pine trees.
I don't
I
think I've ever.
believe-
I don't know. I don't know
believe
that lumber is
separate
filed
from
under.
ag.
Yeah, I've never heard it
Yeah.
called like
It's
agriculture.
It is part of the agricultural, but it's different. 'Cause,
And
like,
I've
in
heard
the
of-
South here,
I've
it's
heard
my
of tree
phone.
farms, but I don't think tree farms overlap with.
like farm. Yeah. It's
Well,
like any of this.
I mean, they all
Well-
like logs come from any tree, but I don't feel like tree farms produce logs per se.
No, and here in the South, and I don't know if Trace is thinking this too, they plant pines and they grow them up to a certain point and they grind them for like paper mills and stuff like that. That's might be what he's thinking, where people have.
Well,
like,
it was just my
acres of
thought.
pines.
I was going more with onion and butter first.
I
We
was
get
thinking
those.
greens.
Oh, yeah,
I
of
feel
course,
Like
of
most
course.
farms are green, but onion and butter are definitely 1 and 2. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
ouchie,
Oh.
pouchy.
Oh,
Huh?
How could this possibly be?
Wow.
He had to be bomb blind.
I didn't
I was
immediately
like,
jump
what?
to
Why did he
farm
say
for
farm
butter.
3? What?
How butter is such a farm thing?
know-
Okay,
Yeah.
so
know
now
that
we
what-
need to know what
Onion
your
butter.
3 were here. Onion,
It
It had to be
onions
onion
for
and
sure.
locust, right?
Onion, locust, and
Onion, tea, and
tea.
locust. Hey, I was
That's-
I mean, but to be fair, butter is like right there on the
That's
board.
rough,
I
man.
was, but
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
And what's
an
funny
immediate jump to
is-
butter. I've lived on a
Is
farm.
Ray?
yours.
Ray's like, he should have said butcher 4, and I'm like, shit, I should have said butcher 4.
Damn it.
Here's how I would put it,
Smarter he
man.
was.
Here's how I would say this. This is why this seems insane. Like, no, I don't think hardly anybody thinks of tea coming from a farm. But
Plantation,
butter-
which I guess is technically a farm.
Yeah, I mean,
Butter
he just didn't
comes
look at the
from
bomb.
a farm. Butter is like on par with onion for farm output.
To be fair, my words were so easy
Well, it
to
depends
join
on if
together.
you're
I wish
running a
I'd said
dairy
butcher 4,
farm.
but like rat and virus, I was gonna do disease 2, and then Spirit and Ice Age are both Disney movies. Like, food was fucked either way. He just gave in quick, okay, guys.
By the way, Kung Fu Virus is very good. I was going to say that earlier and I missed it.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
All right, next
Good.
round. Zab and Flynn.
Do you guys want to redo since it was one
Yeah,
round?
Zab's a skipper.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with it. But
All
we
right,
can
all
if food wants to. It's up to him.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, he,
Everyone's like,
You
"Hey,
don't like being
he
spy
very
master,
quickly
do you?
said no.
I wasn't
Farm
trying to
three,
browbeat
guys, when
you
butter
with the
was on
butter
the board.
thing.
This is like fucking Nebris when he was like, this too.
I'm pretty sure
This-
Zab doesn't like being spy master, so good. If you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
go
he was
again, I'm pretty sure that'd be happy.
Oh,
well,
sure.
doesn't Aiden?
Sure. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Abe.
okay.
God, everybody don't sound enthused.
I mean, I'll go. It
Eating.
doesn't matter. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
This is why I said.
I'm eating.
Yeah,
It's fine,
the
you can think
the
while you
barbarian's
eat.
coming out.
Blue keeps going first.
Flat horseshoe. I think
So
they
spy-
need to be flat.
When you were talking about like some plants having like extended like vestiges, it might be considered, like living and stuff. You're not living, but like you're going on that whole thing.
Feeling. Yeah.
I was so tempted to go, that's why you're Druid. That's why you're the way you all.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
mean,
why
that
I
is
associate
my
you- yeah,
degree,
Maybe,
so
maybe that's why I associate you with Druid is because of your degree.
yeah. My degree
Tuxedo
in plant
nerve.
biology.
On the one hand, I do find that stuff fascinating. On the other hand, it's the kind of shit that like falls out of Joe Rogan's mouth.
It's true. Turtle.
What?
Like plants can talk to each other. It's,
Yeah.
it's so amazing.
Saw this video. Someone put these things inside of a mushroom
So
and
now
then they
all I
played
eat
music.
is
Did you
air.
know they're always
If you,
making
if you
music?
dumb down your definition of talk, then
Yeah.
yes, kind of, sort of. But
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you have to really dumb down your
he's
definition of
he's the
talk.
kind of dude where like it's like he's like a stoner. It's like he's high all the time. Probably is. And so you say something.
Yeah, that's
Microdosing, too.
actually what it is. He's just
Yeah.
fucking stoned.
You like say something that is real, but can be misinterpreted. He's gonna.
So he's also been dosing with LSD for a while, I think.
Oh Jesus
And I
Christ!
just want to point out that there was a guy in the 60s or 70s that was dosing with LSD, and I think he ended up having sex with a dolphin. So let's just keep that in mind. He was supposed to be doing studies on dolphins' intelligence, and I think he somehow fell in love with the dolphin.
I only had one bad question coming from that.
Oh God. No, like by bringing that
Underwater,
up, you
above
just like drudged up one of
No.
those like
Underwater, above water.
one of those nightmare Reddit comment things, like one of those ones that becomes like the Jolly Rancher level story.
Oh no, the Doritos.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh God, or the
Box.
shoebox. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this comment that was like way too deep in detail about like with fucking a dolphin. way too far beyond satire, beyond a joke.
It's like somebody that's actually done it.
Seemed
There
that
was a
way.
lady who had
She was.
Oh, yeah.
Relations
the
with the
dolphins
dolphin.
are very rapey, is what I understand, and they don't care what it is.
How did we get here? I
well,
didn't
you
sign
know.
up for this ride.
I
I
forgot.
didn't get a ticket.
Do you
Because
know
buy
Ray
one.
ducks?
needed to talk about something weird.
I know weird shit in my head.
Abe's
I'm
eating
like
dinner.
Coe and
He's
that
he's up.
shit is stuck in my head, and I need to get it out, and I need to like put it in other people's heads.
I like that whole like the whole row before the bottom, like mosquito, snake, Sahara Stadium.
Turtle.
Yeah, like the turtle doesn't quite fit, but the rest of them you could kind of put them together.
Ink turtle.
Then the Ghost Bar concert in
say,
Tokyo. Bart.
Turtle ink.
Turtle.
You get your
ink.
new tattoo. Right?
Mosquitoes in the
eventually.
Sahara probably don't go together.
No,
Go to
it's a
Scientist
mosquito
University.
snake. It's a really
Mosquitoes on-
tiny snake,
Probably.
They fly.
and they fly. Yeah.
Doesn't the Nile technically go next to the Sahara?
It's in it.
Is it in it? I don't know if it's north of it or in it, but that would
Thought
be
you-
mosquitoes would be part of that, Blake, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
What's the
It might be next. I don't know if it's.
what's the cliff notes of the Dorito story, dude? I'm forgetting.
There was a woman. Oh my god, I hate it. I don't want to talk about it, but she
Cliff
was
notes,
in a
cliff
bed.
notes, cliff notes.
She was in a bed and she was eating Doritos with something
Oh,
that was
no.
oozing out of some part of her
All right.
nether region.
We're good.
That's
Okay,
enough.
we
can stop.
Hey, how do I give you the
Right.
cliff notes without telling you like
Why?
a
No,
gist? You
Just,
know?
you
We
know,
were letting
I
you
have
know.
had
Why it
enough
was
clip
you
You
notes.
say
okay, fair
that
enough.
it's
For
too
the-
bad, and you don't talk about it at all.
We failed to establish a safe word beforehand.
Oh.
Funny enough, because
Okay, I'm
it really
sorry.
would be banana.
Listen, I didn't just like
Safe word is butter. Safe word is butter.
Yeah.
I just
I had it
said
in
it was
my head
butter.
instead, and then Good brought that up, and I was just going to talk about ducks and pigs having the same.
I didn't bring it up.
penises,
I was done talking about it. I had nothing else to say on that subject. I was asked for the knowledge that I unfortunately hold in my head.
Well, it can
I don't
stay
like that it's there. Okay, sometimes it comes out, and you're just like sitting around. And you're like,
So,
oh, yep,
I'm going to sum this up with one sentence.
just
The
Dorito.
internet was a mistake.
yeah.
That's true.
Honestly, it's like those girls in that cup that they had.
Oh,
I never watched
God.
that. To be fair, I knew what it was, and I didn't need to know.
Yeah. That was when I was in
Can
high
somebody
school. that
server
was
mute
going
Good?
Oh wow.
God.
Can one of the mods just please ban him?
Oh, that guy in the jar. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows the guy in the
Yeah,
jar.
the guy in
Oh
the jar,
God,
the
dude,
jar
why?
guy.
Why?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really glad that I spaced out. Apparently. So,
Yes.
I like how you just say two words. It's just two
space
words,
out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You see, like y'all can't be saying why because everybody has the same image in their head right now. So just you're doing it to yourself. Even you wouldn't have that in your head.
So Abe has the food.
Oh God, poor ABC.
Meanwhile, we're just walking our way back to Goatsy.
Oh. Yeah. I never watched the finish of the guy in the jar. I knew what was going to happen. I saw when it started. I was like, nope, closed it.
That's a good
I did
call.
see the
Probably a
goatee,
good
though,
idea.
unfortunately.
Oh boy, yeah, getting back to the
Man.
classics. Good old lemon party. Meat spin.
I don't.
You don't remember those?
No, I'm ignoring you now. Like a cap, like you put a cap on the pin.
oh, a pen cap.
get.
I could
Yeah.
see that. Scientists use pens.
Oh,
I
I
use
sign up for
pens. I'm a
scientist. I
scientist,
like cap
so
better than scientist, personally.
No, I'm something with scientist myself.
Shut up.
The cursed floodgates are open, man. I'm having like Vietnam flashbacks now. Like Pizza Party. Anybody know Pizza
honestly,
Party?
I think
I don't know that one.
cap is
Oh,
probably the strongest
okay.
one.
Somebody
I'm
does.
glad
Yeah,
I'm
I like
no
that.
longer
I'm gonna
watching
click
your
it.
stream so that we can see what everyone else is dredging up.
All
Wait,
right.
what?
I'm not watching your streams at the moment because playing game. So I
Oh, you
I
mean
can only
chat.
imagine what your
I'm like,
chats are dragging up.
I wasn't
here.
showing this stuff on screen.
Yeah, I'm just watching
Go
goats
has
right
been
now.
demonetized and banned.
Every day over, actually.
Yeah, just reminiscing, you know.
Also, I want to
Put a
point
go
out
out with
the
a
last
bang.
the last thing I heard before I got up was scientists use pens, and I went, "I'm a scientist." As I walked away.
True.
Scientist University.
Anyone remember the old Reddit? It was like 50-50. Well, either the image would be really good, or it would
Oh,
show
yeah.
you something really bad.
Back when our WTF was a thing.
Shit, something
Yeah.
rotten.
If it's just something rotten, that's you're going back. Or even
That's-
just rotten.com.
Yeah.
All
That
the
was
way
first
back.
time I've ever seen clips
All
of
the
people
way
dying.
back. Jesus Christ.
I think it warped everybody's brain at a young age to see that shit, and
You think?
never got better.
Do you think? It's weird how prevalent that shit was, man. Everybody knew what rotten.com was.
So, do you think, like, back in, like, say, like, the medieval times or whatever, like, you might see your neighbor just keel over? Which one
Yeah.
is worse? I don't know. I mean, living conditions
Oh,
in the medieval time was awful.
100% rotten.com. 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But
By sheer
like,
volume.
You're being exposed to shit that you would not see in day-to-day life.
well, you don't have to live with it that long in medieval times, right? I mean, you probably only live only like 30, so you're fine. Just keel over.
Man, it doesn't even stop with the beginning of the internet either. Like, if you keep going, there was anybody remember Faces of Death?
Yeah.
That was
No, I don't
VHS
remember
tapes.
that
That was
Oh.
pre-internet rotten.com. Formula
It was just
One.
like a bunch. It was like a clip compilation of
I
people
was gonna
dying.
say it's Formula 13.
I don't know if flat fits in.
A flat tire?
What about Snake? They're
I
fast.
guess so. They're not very common. I don't know that it might be flat, but it's a very tenuous.
Feels distant to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brazil.
don't think
That's
they have
very
a lot
far
of-
from me.
I don't. I think there might be a Formula One in Brazil. I don't know if Abe knows that or
I've-
not.
What
Ah,
I mean,
it's
it's
Flynn.
fun.
What about Turtle? Turtles
I
are
don't know if
glow.
Abe knows.
Look,
I live
It's-
rent free in Ray's head.
Yes. Whenever
It's,
I'm angry, I'm like, Abe is coming out. It's like the Hulk.
It's dangerous to say these words, but it's clearly track and stadium. Clearly.
And now it's not going to be either of them.
I'm gonna
Also,
click them. I'm gonna click
I will
them.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay.
it is Brazil?
I
Is there a
I don't
Sahara
know
one?
about that one. Well,
There's one
No.
in the desert. I don't know if it's in the Sahara, but I know there's one in. It's
No,
not
I
in the
don't think
desert itself.
so.
It's like Abu Dhabi or something like that. I think.
does
It's
minute,
Yeah.
very
It's
controversial
not
because
desert-
of what it's
it's
paid
not
for.
Sahara though.
does minute have any significance?
I don't think they have minute mile. I think the laps are so big. It's like a few minutes per lap.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think they'll minute.
I think they go faster than a minute mile.
You know what I meant.
They're
There's
going
no
flat out.
minute. There's no under minute laps. To my understanding,
So,
I could be wrong. I don't watch.
Here's
Formula
the
One, but-
nerdy thing. I guarantee you, on some track somewhere, there's something called the snake or something like that. Some
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah.
track.
Also the horseshoe, and also
Hey,
whatever.
Here's the
Like,
thing. I don't think Flynn would know that specifically.
Tokyo
Wow.
Drift. That's not F1, but there you go. It's Tokyo.
I've never heard him
No,
once
I don't think
mention
they're in-
anything racing related.
Yeah.
all right, let's
Well, he
let's
talked about he's not into cars. So.
let's
Yeah,
try
he's not in the coast.
let's try a little walk.
Formula One has scientists.
Okay, so they don't wear bowler hats. I don't think
No.
Hawks have anything to do with this. They probably don't keep these in a fucking shed. $1 million cars.
Oh, wait. Do they call it a shed?
No,
But
it's
they
called
might call-
cars.
If they did, that would be far too technical
Yeah.
a term for somebody who just got done saying they don't know anything about cars.
That's true, but yeah.
Cliff, I don't.
Drive right off of one. I don't see. I don't think
no-
they put F1 races near.
There's no
cliffs for
track.
that
Yeah, there's no
exact
tracks
reason.
near.
We seemed fairly sure, not minute. Brazil is. I'm just gonna mark this as a maybe as a location. I don't really know. I don't know F1. I don't think scientists or university have anything to do with it. Flat. I will admit, like, flat tires are a thing. I don't think it's like super prevalent thing, but
I think that's where I'm going.
you're leaning that way.
Going.
Okay. Horseshoe and snake, I think, are kind of the same logic. I don't think either have a particular significance to Formula One, but could describe shapes of tracks. Tuxedo, no, unless I don't know. No, yeah, they wear racing suits. Nerve, you gotta have nerves.
Nerves.
Mosquito, probably not. That would be awful. Snake would be even worse. Sahara would be even worse. Turtle would be all
Turtle
right.
would be okay.
Yeah.
Just kill it in the road. Just bloop,
Whoa! I was thinking riding along. What the fuck?
You imagine the wreck if there was a. What happened? Well, there was a turtle in the road, so I was going 300 miles an hour, just turned into the wall.
Why did you start there?
That's probably how it actually is.
Ghost would have some significance to Formula One games,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like I don't know. I'm just gonna leave a mark. Bar. If that were a thing, it would probably be too technical a term. Concert, no. Tokyo is, I would say, about on par with Brazil. I don't think
either one of them, honestly. I was thinking there is one in South America, but I don't think it's always in Brazil. I think it moves around. I want to say
moves around. Tracks, tracks
well,
are pretty stationary.
Well,
like
they go to each year they go to a different one in the each there's a couple in the U.S. and they don't go to each one every year.
They wouldn't have like a big one in Brazil or something like that.
Maybe. Did anybody remember a F1 game where Jesus was in the background?
Huh?
The Redeemer,
On
the Redeemer.
Hill, the Redeemer, Christ the Redeemer.
I don't know anything.
That got a big laugh out of me.
And Bark, I know.
No. Unless you're talking bark tires or something like that, but that's very tenuous.
To
Flat
my
is
knowledge,
probably the only one on here.
I don't know of a big F1 race in Brazil, and I did have a roommate who briefly did watch it, and I don't remember him ever anything bring Brazil. Most of the time it was mostly in Europe, and various countries in Europe. But I don't, to my knowledge, know.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a few scattered around beyond Europe.
I mean, this was like 5 years ago that I knew of some stuff.
I
mean, obviously there could be some things in there. I just don't remember anything that big, and I don't think if I do, Flint might not.
Yeah.
And I feel like flat definitely feels like it's more because it's contained to a flat tile, but also the track has to be very, very
it's
nice.
Not, it's not flat. It's arched on curves and stuff sometimes too.
Another thing I thought of is it Formula One or a different one where they actually run the tires flatter than you normally would?
They just have softer or harder tires. It's not necessarily flatter. Like their tires can be.
They're smooth.
I wouldn't know.
I think they're like smoother tires, and they run them at a lower pressure, so they get more.
I think you're thinking of drag racing. That's what you're
drag
thinking
racing
of.
is that, and also you will adjust that, but it's all depending on what you want. If more traction or more speed, the more traction you have, the less top speed you have. Right? That's how that works. So the lower your tire pressure is, the slower your top speed is. to a certain extent, up until you get no traction and then you just fly off the track. So.
And I know there's some racing thing that they have, like each team has like researchers on.
Apparently, we're
Yeah, I
giving
don't know
Blake
that I
a
would
conniption
call-
here. Is Blake an F1 head?
Maybe.
He's never
Not an
mentioned it.
F1 head, but I know a lot of this sort of stuff, and you guys are driving me insane.
I know just enough to know that
I don't know how we could be driving you that insane. I
Blake,
feel
I'm
like we've
curious.
been pretty analytical.
Can you send me what you think the answer is?
Just post it in the chat there.
I think it's funny.
I feel like right now it's either going to be flat or it's going to be end guessing.
I think it's either all world or it's neutral. I don't feel like he would give us anything call related or racing related with flat being on though.
I don't know.
I feel like he is hedging a bet that's either alls or it's a neutral.
Butter.
I'm fine.
That's the word I'm going to say is butter.
If everybody agrees.
If we get a buttle, then.
I mean, flat was originally your idea, Food, and it's our best shot at the moment.
I wasn't the one saying not to do flat.
No, I know. I'm saying, well, you don't have it clicked, so.
Oh, I don't have anything clicked.
I know. Man, you're making it pulling teeth. I'm saying we agree with you, man.
So do you want me to click it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just asking for your final confirmation,
Here.
buddy.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I guess we're going to go for it then. Let's try it. Well, it's fine. It was fine. It was always fine. Food was right from the start.
Well, maybe not. Maybe I just happened to choose another one that was ours.
We've done that before. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, your logic was the same as where we ended, so. Be right back, y'all.
Okay, yeah, they're all over the world. That's what I thought. Oh. Oh my god. Well, I don't see one in Brazil so far. There is one in Japan, though.
Was there one in the Sahara?
Sekir, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia.
Actually, Blake, now that we're done with Formula One, I'm very curious to know what was like.
Sao Paulo is
one
one of the biggest. Sao Paulo is one of the biggest F1 races, and that's in Brazil.
I was saying that maybe. I mean, I didn't know shit, but I was kind of leaning that way.
You didn't have to tell him that, and the game's not over.
Also, F1 tires very, very rarely go flat. They usually blow out. They never get flats.
Okay.
Does Flynn know this?
I mean, in a sense,
I do now.
when they blow out, they're technically flat.
I asked him for what his answer is, and he kept sending me like 3 messages, and I can't respond to them. He just keeps sending them.
Saudi Arabia and Bahrain both are in this Sahara technically.
No.
Figure that because I think it's either Saudi Arabia or one of them that's building this city that's like a channel through the desert. That's going to be like, it's only 1 mile wide, but it's like ridiculously long or something like that.
Are you?
Also, there is an Australian F1 race.
Sahara is only in
the race of Asia Pacific.
Sahara is only
Melbourne.
in northern Africa. Saudi Arabia is its own peninsula, not in Africa.
Technically, that's true, yeah. Is that a
There's
different
something
desert
called
then?
the
Because it's the
the
same.
Red Sea. That's kind of
The Red Sea
blocks
is
the
almost a
desert.
fucking. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what the Red Sea. It's almost not. It's almost not even titled. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's a body of water.
I wonder what that desert of Saudi Arabia zone is called then.
Good question.
Reptology.
Saudi Arabia Desert.
Reptology?
Looks like maybe it's just called the Arabian Desert, possibly. Looking into it.
That's
Monaco's like one of the most
interesting.
dangerous. No, it's
clue.
not because it's slow. It's one. Blake, is Austria
One of the most well
dangerous ones?
known because it's one of the very few road tracks like actually.
Is it Austria? It's one of the ones that has a lot of straightaways where they can get up a lot of speed. It's the most dangerous ones, right?
Usually, yeah.
I think this is pretty much where.
I'd like to
we're done
call
here.
a foul. Reptology is not a word.
What beeped?
Does it have to be a real word?
Yes.
No, it is though.
Is it?
It basically is.
I combined two
Define
words.
it.
The science and study of reptiles.
That's herpetology.
Shut up.
If
it's
you
also
Google
reptology.
reptology, it says the science and noun, the science and study of reptiles.
Oh, Google's wrong.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes
It's-
there's multiple words for the same
Okay.
thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I guess
synonym of
I don't know. Let's pack it up, boys.
It is a synonym of hopology.
It
Tology.
seems like a.
Is my name still on? Oh, there.
They have another one, Azerbaijan.
Herpetology is the
Let's say
study of amphibians and
herpetology is
reptiles, not just
also
reptiles.
amphibians. So
Yeah.
it could be a more
More specific.
specialized.
Well, I don't see a amphibian on.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
but I mean,
Brazil
maybe
race.
someone wants to just be a fucking reptologist. Maybe they hate amphibians. They're like, fuck those things.
Yeah.
Fuck those things.
I mean,
those
it's kind of
things.
like people that are vegan versus people that are just vegetarians. Some people are like, yeah, you know what, I'll eat some eggs, whatever.
Druids
Ooh,
too.
Is
topical.
Spy on here?
Hawk. Oh, bulk. Big bulk skin.
Mm,
Or like bark on a tree?
Yes.
that's
What bark skin is?
referred
Is
to.
it called bark skin? I always just called it bark. I didn't know the
Well,
skin
bulk,
was part of it.
bulk skin is a.
No,
it's
bark skin,
it's
the
They have
the
D&D on the
spell.
brain.
Yeah, it's the spell. Okay.
But I mean, it's
We
really a
said-
tree's skin, is it not?
Yeah.
I don't fucking.
I don't see anything
I don't know
else.
shit about druids. So it's all
So
y'all.
I would say a druid would be comfortable in Brazil with the rainforest, right?
Don't you dare.
Please
Doesn't he
don't.
like speak to ghosts and shit? Like,
No.
ghosts of my
No.
past.
We already have two.
Oh.
What's up with the hawk?
Yeah.
Druids can shift into animals.
Oh, yeah.
And also
Yeah,
they're
and they can
known
jump off
to-
cliffs too when they do
They're also
that.
known to
Yeah.
talk to animals and stuff.
Yes.
This is true. Actually, I forgot
You know,
about
the
half
animal
of this
and
shit.
plant character in any
But,
D&D setting. So
Well,
just anything
Nature
animal.
character.
Yes, any
In
natural
fantasy as
thing
well.
feel.
They
Yeah.
could probably talk to that mosquito too.
What do
They
you think a
could,
mosquito
Oh
would
shit!
say?
I don't think
It's not.
I'm
that's
retracting my
that's
hawk
not what
Animal
vote.
people
man.
think
I don't
of.
know. Like attack, like he'll give like the whatever Lyme disease to his enemies.
I think you're right.
Lyme disease?
I don't know what is it. Mosquitoes
That's
give?
ticks,
Malaria.
bitch.
Malaria.
Oh, okay.
West
Malaria?
Nile.
Yeah, he'll give him the mosquito
A
disease.
lot of stuff.
The
Okay.
mosquito disease. It's where
That's
you're
what they should
very.
call it.
You go around and you stick your nose in
Whoa.
people's-
Basically, any blood transmuted diseases they'll
Yeah.
carry.
Will they carry like HIV and stuff?
Probably not well. I think West Nile and malaria lives in them the best, but yes. Any
Food are you good with bulk?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I clicked that one already.
there we go.
I don't believe there's anything else. Because I don't.
As far
think-
as numbers go, we're maxed out.
right.
I mean,
I don't think we got lucky with flat. I do generally think he may have thought flat for Formula One. I don't think it would have been anything else.
Nope.
So I'm gonna hit
Ow.
and guessing. Bye bye.
Okay.
But yeah, don't discount mosquitoes. talk to those. They could be useful. I mean,
I
who
fucking
notices a
hate-
mosquito?
What's the lifespan?
I
of
hate
a mosquito?
mosquitoes. I'm like slightly allergic to them.
Oh
Can
well,
you imagine
yeah,
if you
but I
could, like,
mean,
control like 50 of them or something as well? Like not just one, right? If you can control a hawk, how many mosquitoes can you control?
yeah, I feel like you're not under a whole lot of allergy threat during D&D, depending on who you're sitting near.
Are you saying that there's a mosquito?
I'm not saying
playing
any. I'm a mosquito.
He's got a big cup of blood with his big old hibiscus in it.
Are you saying he's friends with a mosquito?
So a mosquito, a turtle, and a trace come up to a bar. That's the end of the joke.
That's right.
That's great. Well
Good
done.
joke.
It's one of those anti-jokes.
I don't even think it qualifies for that.
No, that's what you just say when you just say a really bad joke. It's just an anti-joke.
Yeah, reptology feels like a funny joke that scientists played on us. Because most fucking shit, it's like, it's either on the nose exactly, like gorilla, or it's some unexpected shit that you would never be able to guess. Or it's like deceiving, where it sounds like it's about one thing, but it's actually something else entirely.
So, this is gonna reveal something about me. Reptology. I immediately thought, is that the study of Reptar from?
Congrats. Yeah.
Entomologist.
Entomologist.
Isn't that bugs?
That is bugs.
Yeah.
Or like the name for what is it? The name for a dragonfly starts with an O. It's some weird. The scientific name.
I don't know it.
Anasophthera.
Sure.
Okay. Well, like Optera because of the eyes.
Optera, yeah, I think it's
But it's
Yeah,
like,
something.
yeah.
Apparently, the most successful predator as far as kills. Dragonfly.
They kill a lot.
Yeah. They miss
But-
rarely.
If you want to like be anti-mosquito, lure in the dragonflies.
Who did not?
Oh, so I should just buy a shit ton of dragonflies and just let them roam around my house.
Basically.
Got it. Got it.
I mean, if
Gotcha.
you put them outside, they'll probably keep the mosquitoes from coming inside.
Yeah.
In one of our campaigns,
I could have-
I converted myself to a dragonfly.
I feel like you have like one or two of them in the house just in case you can breach inside.
Well,
How big are they? Foot? 2 foot?
It's
Dragonfly?
funny.
You never seen a dragonfly?
sorry, dude, what the
What
fuck?
is happening right now?
Are you from the Cretaceous?
Yes.
He's like, how big could a dragonfly be?
I mean, you mix with dino DNA, right? Like Jurassic Park,
All right, Ray.
like a giant.
Give me an actual size. What do you think a dragonfly is?
The ones I see around here are about
3 inches
like an
at
inch
the
or
most,
two.
right? Like, what do you mean?
An
They're
inch
like-
or two. Yeah, there's
they're
like-
I was
What?
gonna say the
mean,
size of your
He's
finger.
he's
maybe?
clearly guessing. He has no idea.
He's like, I don't even know what a dragon. This is like Justin entered the chat suddenly. You just like possessed him, and it's like Justin's here.
I was joking about the foot or two. I'm not an idiot.
By the way, today
So he'd like us to believe.
I have to tell you, today Justin said he's never seen numerals on a clock.
What?
What? What does that mean?
What? Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Like Roman numerals?
Did you show him that picture from PUBG?
Well, what I got into was something else, because he was like defending himself by saying like, I've seen a clock like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, are you just listing off the common numbers that are on a clock?
The common numerals on the face of a clock.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Wild.
Oh,
I can't.
I thought maybe you were showing him the
Wait,
fucking
has he seen a picture
PUBG
of Big
clock
Ben?
with the Roman numeral for, was it 4 or 9? That
It was, I think, 9. They went wild because they did VIIII.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently not unheard of. I actually pointed this out to them, and they said to me, actually, that's totally fine. You're allowed to do that. And I was like, that wasn't the point. Nobody does that, is more
Nobody
the point.
does that.
You're allowed to, sure.
Yeah, Roman numerals are weird. That there's a lot of allowable, but doesn't mean you should.
Well, yeah, you can just pile the fucking.
I mean, it follows a pretty easy to follow pattern. I mean,
you
like,
smallest is what you, right?
You generally try to go as small as possible.
Minimize the number of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can do VIII.
If you really
Well, fuck,
wanted
just
to.
keep
I mean,
adding.
you could do
Right? Yeah.
could
Why
do
ever stop?
15 with
I mean,
15
you could
eyes.
make.
I really wanted to start with V, okay?
I will say when they start when they're doing like the years and shit with them, I'm out. I can't parse those.
I
Yeah,
have to
getting
think
to
about it for
1,000
an
is a lot.
embarrassing amount of time
I know
sometimes.
what
Because they throw L's in there and L's are 500.
I know what like
which
50
completely
yeah,
throws
50
things
is
out.
L. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know
Because
that.
when it gets to like
Are we
100, I'm
sure
like, I
Abe
don't
is still
know.
here?
I am. I'm still
Super Bowl.
thinking.
Have you been
sorry.
calling him
Okay.
ape this whole time?
No, I did not call him Ape.
Okay, I'm just saying that was the second time. I thought I heard you say ape.
No, I said Abe.
Have you guys seen those clocks that have instead of normal numbers, it's got hash marks?
Hash mark. Oh yeah.
I have
You
not
mean
seen
like
that.
tally marks?
Yeah,
Or tick marks.
yeah.
No.
Hmm.
I haven't seen those.
No.
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 Mm-mm.
Those are weird
I mean,
clocks. I will say.
I like this conversation better than the last conversation.
Don't why are you bringing it up again, Ray?
Let's go back through all the weird clocks we've ever seen.
I'll pick
Well,
up the
did you
clock
see the
tomorrow.
marble clock? Somebody made a marble clock.
Marble? Are
Marble?
you saying
Was you saying
marble?
Marvel or
Marvel or
Marvel?
Yeah, I don't know if it's marble or marvel.
Marble, the spheres.
Spheres.
Oh,
No.
marbles.
Marvel.
Is it just
for a
like 6
second, I
spheres,
pictured,
7
like,
spheres? Is
Italian
that
marble.
how it
I
goes?
was like, I'm sure that's been done before, right? Like the stone.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was
Marble.
thinking. I was thinking stone. I was
Yeah,
like, what do you mean, like a sundial?
A clock that can never move.
A sundial.
I still don't know what a marble clock is, I have to admit.
You
Did
know,
we get there?
He means like glass marbles, like the little things. But I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
like,
how that's a
in
I
what
imagine
way
it's
do they-
I imagine it's a contraption.
Oh, okay, that moves and
It's
rolls
a
and all that
massive
shit.
contraption, yeah.
Probably pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh, I see. It counts like, okay. I was like,
No,
do the marbles just spell out the
marbles
numbers in a
actually,
clock?
Yeah,
yeah.
Now I want
Here,
a
that's
marble
what it
clock.
is.
I feel like the internet has. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Damn, that's
pretty
so much more than I expected it to be.
It's so cool.
That's like the
He has
fucking.
other versions of them too, and
It's
They're fucking
the
whole ass room for
it's
it.
the clock version of the whatever the fuck the Wintergotten. Is that what it's
Winter-
called?
Oh, the
Marble
yeah,
machine.
The marble
yeah.
machine. Yeah,
Oh.
I followed
I
that
need
for
to
a
check
while.
in again to see how far they've gotten.
well, he
Dude,
started over.
yeah, I dipped.
Did he?
I dipped when he
Yeah,
started over
he's-
for like the fourth
yeah.
time, and it's like, dude, you're not you're like a startup CEO. There's no end game here.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Our other two
Oh,
friends
nightlife.
haven't touched anything.
I didn't even
Yeah,
look at
but
the
we know
board,
those
but
are
it's
the
okay.
things, right?
What was the?
I
two
thought
we
you
got?
wanted to
Bar
use your
console.
mouth to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can talk about the third one. Like
Nope.
the two that are
Mm-mm.
like definitely it. Like we don't have to
Mm-mm.
talk about those ones. But now it's talking time.
Ooh, mosquitoes.
They do like the
I mean,
nightlife. They
honestly,
love the
mosquitoes
boogie.
are kind of a
Yeah.
nightlife, right? But
Oh,
like
that's good.
with bar and concert being the direction we already went,
Goes
like
through
what
nightlife,
else
too.
fits that
Yeah.
the most? And I think like university, personally, like college nightlife.
Oh, see, I was a lame person and didn't do any of that shit in college. So.
Point and left.
The dude just needs to admit that he wants to be a machinist. He's a machinist now. He's not a musician anymore. He's a machinist.
Possibly Carnival. Brazil.
Brazil.
Carnival's also during the day, Blake.
Yeah, I know. But when you think of the big Carnival festival like parades, it's usually at night.
Oh
Abe go to
yeah,
college?
you know what?
Is he-
I
is
forgot about that, and I think
thought he
that's
did, yes.
that was when I
He's
fucking
a
dipped. That
scientist.
was
I mean, I
that was
guess it
actually
can
the
be
moment.
university
I
again.
did I did survive
I'm just trying to
I'm
figure
not-
out
the
what
restart,
Abe is going for here.
but then he
right? And,
kept
like,
talking
Tokyo and
about,
Brazil
like,
both, of course, they have nightlife, but
how,
like so
like,
does any other fucking city.
the way to do
It's
things
not like
smart.
what
This
it's
is how
known for.
Elon
Sahara
does
at night,
things
that's
and
when all
stuff.
the
And I'm like,
animals come out.
what, dude?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
dude?
Mosquito might be better than University. I don't know, like because it is a nightlife,
That
right?
that was it.
But the
I had
direction the other
completely
two
forgotten.
were
I like
far
blocked it out of my
farther.
mind.
History of the universe.
I
Mosquito is
think
better than
University is
University.
not
That
as solid.
sucks. That sucks so much.
There's Tuxedo.
What?
Just to throw
What?
that out there. Like
Oh.
you,
Can't
so you
wear-
wear
you
you
can't
wear it
wear
out
a
to the club
tuxedo
or
during the
whatever.
day.
But
Would you
tuxedo is
wear
more
a
like a wedding,
tuxedo
right? It's not like
You wearing a
night.
tuxedo out to the
Oh,
club, buddy?
Okay, I'm not. I'm not.
Chilling in
I've
the
been to a club.
club.
The only club I've ever been
You
to was at a
messed up.
Minecon in Vegas. Okay.
Oh man,
It's a very formal club.
it's a club
Hey
in the
man,
1920s.
they were like yelling at us about our
Yeah.
shoes and shit when we were trying to go in.
But did you have them on?
No,
Oh yeah, I remember
Those
this.
too. It was like, oh, your shoes are too dirty, sir. You can't come in our club for the Minecon thing. It's like,
And then I threw Joe Hills under the bus.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he's swearing his shoes look the same as mine.
yeah,
I couldn't remember who was who. I just remember there was a shoe debacle, and it was like,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck? Who gives a fuck? They're shoes.
Yeah, exactly. No, but Joe was like standing nearby, and Joe has this style of sort of like what would you call it? Sort of like dapper casual. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Oh,
good.
kind of hipster, but that sounds more insulting. But yeah, he just had like beat up fucking old tennis shoes on, but he made it look, his overall look made it look like it was intentional, and probably was. Yeah. Whereas with me, they were like, "Oh, you're just a slob."
Yeah, that whole nightclub thing was a disaster at that Minecon.
That was
Anyways.
that absolutely smacked of that kind of shit where like whoever planned this shit did not think it through is what it was. Like, why did you send a bunch of fucking
Never
like
played
Minecraft
Minecraft before in their life.
YouTubers to like an upscale club?
Yeah, like bottle service club. Like they were like, "You want to buy a bottle?" And I like looked at the menu, and the cheapest bottle in the menu was like 900, and I'm like, "No, I don't wish to buy that. Thanks."
Yeah.
Maybe
I
next
think
time.
I'll be okay.
So, how about that university nightlife?
I mean, do what you want to do.
I think it's you got enough things there.
It's
Thank
the
you.
bomb.
Fucking bomb.
It's the
Oh,
bomb!
it's Ghost.
I hate you.
What
Abe.
was Ghost?
Well, Tuxedo and Tokyo
Ghost?
were ours anyway.
Abe
I
would
was
do some
thinking-
stupid ass shit like that.
Ooh, yeah. That's the term, shabby chic.
Hey,
I
hey,
think
Zap.
Zap,
university was
hey, Zap, you want to be Spy
I
Master
see
next?
Ghost. I
No.
understand.
So this is
Then
why I
shut up.
don't be spy master.
So you don't insult yourself.
That was sarcasms.
Yeah, I mean, I can see Ghost.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not actually mad at you, Abe.
but I think
Uh,
university is pretty good
I
for.
mean, I like the bark
nightlife.
back too sometimes.
Formula One was not flat.
He used the word that was on the board.
Was
What
it
the other
Tokyo?
one?
It was Tokyo.
Yeah.
They just had a Grand Prix. Not
Mhm.
in Tokyo, but it was in Japan.
Yeah.
They
I
said
did
you
look
don't
at
know
it.
this.
I don't consider myself a car
Yeah, I
guy.
was laughing at that. Also, let's see, bar. I was thinking like roll cage, and when y'all mentioned that going down the list, I was like, oh shit. Or is anybody gonna say that? And they were like, no, he doesn't know cars. Like, okay,
F1
good.
Doesn't
You said it
necessarily. F1 doesn't necessarily have a roll. They have what they call the halo, right? Blake?
Yeah, the Halo.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, the
like
Halo.
F1 cars. I don't know. I don't follow Formula One, but I mean
But
F1 cars
that's
just don't have
relatively
bars.
new.
And it
Yeah.
like the body of most F1 car bodies are single piece constructions. Like
Carbon fiber, yeah. But yeah, the
built
Halo
to the
is
point
relatively
where they don't
new,
have
isn't it?
joints for their.
Yes, the Halo
for
is
the-
rather new.
Yeah.
I remember
you got
I watched a
Bowler.
whole video on it.
The ones that I did suggest to Flynn were Brazil, Nerve, and I said flat, probably, definitely not.
Yeah, so I got Druid spot on.
Well, that one is.
It was both
That one was
tree
like a
and bark skin
Right.
was where I was going with that, and then they can turn into a hawk.
You know, I have one quibble for you, Blake, which is I feel like colloquially, flat is just people consider any sort of tire damage
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah, blowout would be
I get
considered
that.
I
flat,
agree
yeah.
with what you're saying. They would basically explode more than just go flat for sure.
Though it'd be funny to see them just slowly leak through.
Well, that's the thing, is that they can't just go flat, because if it's happening at speed, they're gonna fly apart.
Slings it off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens
As soon
even
as
at
it
like
gets
regular speed. I mean, who hasn't
Yeah,
seen
go
that shit happen with
well,
semis just going down the
Well, it
highway?
happens with it can happen with your car too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've
And
had
the
that
actual
happen.
lifetime of those tires is
Very short,
Very
right?
Short,
Like-
yeah.
Mhm.
They stretch them. That's how like you win races, is like deciding to stretch before you go in and shit like that. That actually wins races. Which to
Oh, I'm
me is
so sorry.
tire
so
compound
fucking boring.
choices, like the different compounds that they use for the races and things like that. It just gets insane.
You can go track
That
them.
board was very
yeah.
difficult for us, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
so many of our words were overlapping each other.
Yeah,
I was
figured that-
about to use pub, but I didn't think a concert was really at a pub. And I
A
thought
bar,
bowling
yes. A
could
pub,
work.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was thinking could connect scientist, turtle, snake with reptiles, and then I was like, study of reptiles, reptology. Okay, I think that makes
But I
sense.
know some British places have like pubs have like performance areas upstairs, but that would be a super
Oh, a lot of
stretch.
pubs have live music areas and things like that.
But for
But
a
yeah,
bunch of Americans, that's
University
overstretch.
sucked, in real life and in game.
Wonderland.
Ooh, not
I'd
game.
like to go to the walrus spot.
Uh-oh.
The Bay Alps Wonderland.
Meter and France are near each other, and I like that. That seems right.
Watch out for the bread tornado.
What about the foot tornado?
That's what they call Twister in France.
Do you think
The foot game.
do you think those guys that chase tornadoes have read Tornado magazine?
Probably.
Whatever you said, Zab was cut off.
They
That's
probably.
fine.
Maracas.
Do you know what your watch code is?
Pardon?
Your watch code.
My
Like
watch actually
if
has
my
a
watch
code.
goes to lock screen?
Yeah, if I say mine does actually have a lock screen and a code, so yes, I do.
You got Bluetooth on your watch, so you can unlock it from your phone.
The Bay Alps.
Hmm.
I'm going to the walrus spot.
Plot taste. It's like a plot twist, but tastier.
Mm.
It's when you go to the theaters and they hand you a little card, and at a certain time in the movie, they
have to
tell you
lick
to
it?
lick it.
Oh, that would be horrible. Bear magazine. That has. Two
I swear
meanings.
they've done that before with something.
Boy, there's two meanings to Bear magazine.
Mm.
It's a Russian magazine. Or
Okay,
Canadian.
3 meanings.
Okay.
Well, I know this week's fucking cover story is that bear wins over man. That shit's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know where that originated from, but I have seen all the memes.
Marble roll. There's marble and roller too.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, when you guys were having that discussion on this round, I have a bag of Skittles, and sweet food can always quench nausea for me.
Mm.
Huh. That's unusual, I feel.
I think ginger ale. That's a ginger ale.
I also have ginger ale.
There you go. Ginger
Wow.
helps with that.
I can't believe Spy went sailing again after last time. Wait, there's incels involved in the man bear thing?
Man, bear. pig.
Goddamn bears, they're the reason we can't get a lady.
I mean, women on the whole have chosen bear.
Yeah.
Also, Good, you really need to like lean into this, flex on this meme.
I honestly don't know what y'all are talking about. I've sat here and listened to y'all, and I have no fucking
legitimately-
clue.
I mean,
I've
yeah, he's
only
been
been exposed to it today.
He's been in the woods. Of course, we wouldn't hear it.
The
I
short
don't have
story.
any idea.
The short story is: would you rather meet a man in the woods or a bear in the woods?
Oh, is that where it originates from?
Oh, I'm sure most of them would
Yeah.
rather meet a bear in the woods because men are fucking terrifying.
Yes.
That's pretty much how it's gone. Yeah.
That's the consensus.
Yeah, I think I'd choose
Yeah.
bear too.
Honestly, yeah, me too. I'm also on the bear side. Show me a bear.
Send this man a bear costume.
I know.
Stat.
Can I see a picture of the man first?
So here's my problem with this. You could meet both of those could be men.
Okay, cool.
All right. All
It's a
right.
really hairy man shows up. Like, oh, well. shit.
Wait, you mean like a man bear?
I can't tell if he means like a
Pig?
male bear or a bear
No, I mean like bear.
that
like,
is also.
Oh,
man.
like a
membership,
bear.
like hairy.
Yeah,
like
big hairy man.
Yeah, big hairy man.
Those bando material.
Leather.
Like Jay
assless
Sano.
chaps on. You know.
Hey, wow.
right.
You don't have to have all that to be a bear.
I'm the only one that has things
We
on
just
other
gotta
than
have the
Bay or
hair.
not, so I guess those are probably what we should go with.
Yeah, Bay seems obvious.
Yeah.
Not. You have knots for like sailing terminology.
Isn't it like nautical miles? Is that the same knot? I don't
you
know.
said
No,
knot.
it's not.
A
It's
knot
like
is a measure of
NAU,
speed.
isn't it? Yeah. That's not the
Oh,
same
yeah.
Nautical
knot.
miles is a measure of distance. Yeah.
But it's not spelled like that.
No, it's not. It's
No.
like NAUT.
Yes.
ICAL.
I was just joking. I didn't know we were going to get a spelling bee going.
But yes, nautical mile is spelled different than.
I go knot, and specifically sailing, you tend to tie a lot of knots as well.
Right. Like I was just thinking like plotting a course or like meter, but yeah, I agree. I agree. I'll click knot.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, the speed measurement is definitely spelled that way. I think it's spelled K-N-O-T.
Yes.
Because it is literally a rope that has
About
knots,
knots.
in it.
Yeah, it's
Our
Yes.
resident
At a
expert.
specific distance and based on how many knots have
That,
passed.
they didn't teach me that in the Navy. Turns out, Abe, they don't use that anymore. Even when I was in the Navy.
I wonder why.
They still use knots, but they don't throw a rope out because it's like, sir, the rope is gone before we could count.
The rope is gone along with the person counting.
Yeah. Also, the rope couldn't touch the water because the ship's so high off of the fucking.
Just tie knots in the anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the anchor.
That'll work well. Do you know the top speed for most active Navy ships is top secret?
Yeah, that would make sense.
You gonna tell us?
You probably found it. Isn't there one game like
This isn't War Thunder.
Wouldn't that be the same?
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Air-
yeah.
War
We're,
Thunder.
we're
Yeah.
not on a War Thunder
We're not
forum.
I don't know if it's the same for aircraft. I don't know. I assume it would be.
They would high. Yeah, I think they would. Because or that or highest altitude.
Yeah.
God damn, we came this close to being on the news. They're probably not very fast. I'll bet they're slow. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near a large ship's anchor. Well, specifically the anchor chain.
Yeah, that's got to be nuts. Like I've seen like what is it the big cargo ships where they had to cut the anchor and the chain was like fucking
Yeah, man.
huge. I was like, holy shit.
I've seen that a number of times, and every time all I can think about is just getting like fucking vaporized by that thing, and I'm just like, oh, buddy.
Yeah,
Like a bridge?
Have you ever seen that video on the carrier? You know on an aircraft carrier how they catch the jets with that cable?
Oh,
Like, that's
God,
the
yeah.
hook? And one of them it snaps, and you see a guy that's standing there, and he jumps a bunch, and somehow by some miracle, this freaking giant steel cable, he jumps over it multiple times as it's like flying and flapping around.
Oh,
But yeah, if that hits you, basically you'll break your leg or take it off. So.
I mean, I would imagine that there's a good chance of you just getting like turned into paste. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
If it hits
know
you
if
just
I've
right,
seen
yeah.
that happen with those, but like I remember seeing an F1, an old F1
Run.com.
video. This isn't even. I don't know. It wasn't there that I saw this, but there was some shit that happened in like the 70s where that guy got fucking vaporized. It's wild because there's a video of it and you just see him and then you kind of see like I don't even know, a mist.
Well, you know, so my grandfather served on carriers, and he talked about they had a aviation fuel fire, and the only way you can put that out is foam. And then he said they had all got it like put out, and this chief, which is like a higher ranking enlisted, came out and was like, "We got to break the barrier and do this." And then they're like, "Don't break the barrier." He broke the barrier and was immediately incinerated as a fire just consumed him. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Goddamn.
Pristine. Is Wonderland pristine? I don't think it is. Stop clicking on that.
This one's driving me crazy.
Military?
This one's driving me crazy. But this would be like the opposite.
Yeah, spotless.
Yeah.
Pristine.
Well,
I'm
Spot
thinking-
Spot also has that fucking problem of having this sort of like it means both, right? Because like you could imagine like a spot is also a point of focus. So like if you do like a spot clean, you know what I mean? But that's not this. It's not this. I'm gonna let it go.
Also, marble.
Yeah.
Marble clock.
Is marble not, at least the stone, kind of appreciated for its flaws, and like that's what gives it its like uniqueness and stuff like that?
I was imagining like an ancient architecture made out of marble.
I actually can't explain why pristine and marble seem like they go together.
Right.
Maybe marble
it just-
floors,
I mean, I
marble
think it's good,
countertops,
but I
shiny
just,
and
like,
clean.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
Yeah.
something that just your mind connects.
Goes to it, yeah.
I think it's
I also-
maracas, guys.
I
Like,
go
can you
with-
just imagine some guy presenting you with his pristine maracas? Like, these are my pristine maracas.
I'm also thinking
Ay,
Alps,
ay.
just because they're relatively untouched.
Yeah, there's some of the
Is that so?
least touched areas of the world, if I recall correctly.
Well, then how are they filling up all those water bottles?
Alps is in Europe, and I think they're very touched. The Andes in South America
Thank you,
is
dude,
kind
thank
of
you.
less touched, I think. But yeah,
I
mean, Alps
maybe
are
I'm wrong.
fine.
Pristine
I mean,
foot,
any mountain
guys.
range is because it's prohibitive to try and get up there and do it. Right.
What about you, Elvis?
I'm
I
leaving
have
that one to
dude.
you guys.
I'm choosing not to acknowledge it.
I mean, your desk could be pristine. Mine rarely is, but it could be.
I mean, going through all the others, like
No, I know. It's tough. None of the rest really seem.
Unless, is it like a card ranking? This is Trace.
no, I don't think that is
No, I
a
don't
card ranking. It could be. I don't fucking know.
Neither
Well,
do
I guess it could
But
be,
even then, like
like
what would that
quality of
connect
card.
to?
I don't know. I was trying to tie that two together because it's Trace. So I was just trying to go, like,
Magazine, a pristine magazine.
Well,
Yes.
dude, have you
I
ever
have
seen
my
a
original
pristine
National
foot?
Geographic.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I was just saying
You
that. I
have
said
to
it a
look
second ago. I
down.
was like, what about people with foot fetishes? Pristine feet.
I guess
No one
you
listened to
could-
me. I
you
said
could
it.
I
have
heard.
like a
Did you
pristine
not hear
watch.
me say that?
I didn't know what you were talking about, Blake. I'll be real. I wanted to ask. I didn't.
Good.
Like a plot of land that's
I said
pristine.
watch,
Oh.
but everybody
guess
was
so.
screaming.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
We're marrying feet.
It's not maracas. It's probably
Could be
not
maracas.
puppet. It's
I
not
never think
March.
pristine when I think.
I like how
that's
Puppet
for
got a
sure.
probably, but maracas got nothing.
Why would
Obviously,
maracas
it's
get something
radical.
over puppet?
I doubt it's code. Don't think it's meter. France has stuff. Has marble.
Boy, oh boy, buddy.
Boy,
What about
that's a-
code? When your code's pristine, it fucking
Also,
runs
isn't
bug
there
free.
a fair number of more statues
When your code's
and marble
pristine, you
statue
get
stuff in
fucking
Italy
stuck
than
doing this
France?
shit forever.
I'm just saying. Code's pretty good, right?
Food. Make some selections here.
Me?
Yes, he's the only one with your name not anywhere.
That's okay.
Go with
I
code.
don't have thoughts.
No thoughts, empty head.
Empty
Yeah.
head.
If you guys want to go for Alps, I won't stop you.
It's the most. I hate to.
It's definitely code.
Well, right now we're 50-50.
I don't
Yeah.
know anything else on here.
Well,
that
I have
could
no
be.
thoughts, so it's your
It's code.
You're
66
such a helpful
33.
teammate. Let me just.
Yep.
put that
My
out.
God.
Jesus Christ, food.
Ever since butter, food's just been a pile of butter.
Can I get?
I have been a
can
pile
I
of
just
butter.
server mute somebody, please?
Oh my God, guys! I told you it was code. Why didn't you?
You should have stopped me.
I should have
I'm
reached
blaming
through the
food.
computer.
It's my fault.
Reached through the computer
It's
and
my
grabbed
fault.
your
It's
hand.
butter. It's all butter, guys.
Honestly, Alps should have been stronger than Marble.
It was code. Later,
Yeah,
Tracy's gonna
pristine
tell you it was
Alps, yeah.
code. Be like, it was code. I told
If
you it
it's
was code.
code, he'll have the craziest explanation.
I just don't see
Pristine code. Runs great.
that. You can keep saying that. You can say that all day.
A spaghetti code is more used.
Spring.
You misspelled Spain. Do you sprain your foot? I think you sprained your ankle. You can't.
The foot bone is connected to the
I'm
ankle
having
bone.
flashbacks of pain just thinking about these.
Yeah, I don't see anything other than those.
Don't go.
Like, I don't know. For some reason, like spot feels like it could be. I don't know why. It just does. But yeah, like you roll your ankle, right?
Like where are you sprayed? Tell me the spot. Like,
yeah.
Your ankle
Foot.
causes the brain.
My
Yep.
foot.
Yep.
All right, I'm a quick foot.
I'm good.
All right, good with roll. All right, we're doing it.
Cool. Okay, good.
I thought y'all were supposed to make Spy angry.
Yeah, this isn't working.
We'll try harder.
But instead, we're making Trace angry somehow.
Listen,
You
I'm actually
tried
not
making
angry.
me
Pristine at the
disgusted.
moment.
I can't
He
tell how
says
to
in
read
an angry tone.
that. I'm
wasn't
trying to
angry.
figure it out as like.
No,
is
I
that
know.
him-
It's just so funny.
Is that
I'm
him
actually not
acknowledging
No,
that
I'm
he
not
messed
angry. I'm disappointed.
I'm not mad. Oh, I'm not even disappointed. We'll have a good talk after. It's not really related to not much of the game. It's can't say more.
sounds like the drive home with your parents. We'll have a talk.
Where are you at? You should join us at your desk.
He's in the car. He just said.
Yeah,
he's leaving. He's getting in the car. He just said it.
He has to be quiet because they said they're gonna have a talk.
Oh my god! I just heard a noise in the background. Sound like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was my
He's
chair.
here.
The evidence is piling up.
It's like Blake on the train. You just hear noises in the background. Like what?
I'm imagining now the subway like please stand clear of the doors, but in the most stereotypical Australian you can think of.
So Blake, let me ask you a question. So when I ride on MARTA here in Atlanta, I can never understand them when they do announcements. It sounds like next stop, and you're like, what? Where are we going? What's going on? Is that how it is when on your train as well?
No, not really.
Okay.
And I don't make announcements. That's the guard's job.
Oh.
You have a
The
guard.
guard deals with all
Guard.
of that
You
sort
said
of shit.
guard? I thought you said God, and I was so confused.
That's God's job.
That's the God's
God
job.
just
He
comes
announces
down.
for me.
That's why we never see the guy.
Yeah, he's over in Australia
He's
making
busy
strange
riding with
announcements.
Blake.
Yeah.
We're riding with Biden. God's riding with Blake.
God's like, next stop this. If you don't get off here, I will smite thee. What?
Jesus, take the throttle. I assume they have a
Co-pilot is
throttle.
Jesus, literally.
Yes, I believe that might be correct.
I think they do. It's like a thing, right, Blake? That you like a what? I don't know how to say this. A lever?
A throttle
It's
even?
called a throttle.
Um,
And the horn is called a horn.
God, would you like to
It's
pull
called
the
a
horn?
whistle. Thank you. Do you want to get back in this thing again?
Yes, I always do. I always do. That's why. Why do you think I bring it up every week?
every time we play Codenames.
Y'all are just lame.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Crack a beer.
in the background of
That was, I think, Flynn opening something.
It was.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you. Like you were
No.
opening a drink as you calling us lame. You're all just shit lame.
My
Is this a
pause
90s
was
movie?
in
What
perfect
is
timing
this?
with Flynn opening his drink.
I did time opening my drink with the next person to talk.
I can't wait until you eat chips right into the microphone.
Oh Lord, please don't.
What
Guys,
was that?
I'm going
Stop.
to punch you in the face, Flynn.
Wow, you're gonna drive all the way to Texas to punch
Yep.
him in the face? That's a long ass.
I used to live in Texas. I know my way there.
I mean, I can find Texas. It's
I know
fucking
my way
huge.
there.
I know my-
It's like throwing a dart at a board of the United States. You're pretty good chance you're gonna hit Texas.
I know my way there. Hey, I know my way there too. I just
Yeah.
drive west, and then I'm there.
His way here is drive
Technically,
south.
so do I.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you'll have to like convert your car to a boat at some point, but
Now I have to take the train.
yeah.
It's got God on it. Why can't it cross water?
That's true. You just make it go on top of the water.
Tornado? What? In the eye
It
of a
revolves.
hurricane, there's a revolution.
I thought you were singing a fucking hymn for a second.
No,
That's
Hamilton.
Hamilton, and it's in the eyes of a hurricane.
Yeah,
There's
that's why I was like,
silence.
"Why are you clicking tornado?" Like, I don't know.
Because they also do. They both do the similar thing of revolving.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
That's my face right now. That's my face right now.
My God.
Yeah, tornado wasn't very good, guys. France was really good though. You should have clicked that one.
I don't. What?
I'm
is
sorry.
the other-
A tornado is a
I'll give you
is
France, but I
the
don't know what
entirety
the
of
other
it is a
one
thing that rotates.
It's entirely a spinning thing.
Yeah.
No, but he
Yeah.
didn't mean revolution like that. That's why France was.
Well, then he could have
free.
said it.
It's not how he meant it, guys. You gotta think like Trace. He meant France, and then I'm not gonna tell you the other one he meant, but he meant France. That's a freebie, okay?
We know that one, dude.
21st century
both of
France.
them. I'm not gonna tell you the other one.
I think I might know the other
How,
one.
how did I get muted?
That's interesting. Oh
I think I
God.
know.
What were you food? Were you thinking something else? Were you not thinking tornado?
Well, after tornado was wrong, I had a thought of what
No,
it
I've got
was.
one too. Yeah, but that's because we know it's not. But did you agree with tornado initially?
Well, I think I was the first one to click tornado.
Oh God.
It's
I
definitely.
clicked
walrus.
France and then tornado, and then
I'm going to get.
I was
some
still
more
looking at
Microsoft.
the other
I'll be back.
words.
Still maracas. They were pristine too. Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Okay.
Wonderland is not technically Goldilocks, right? Because they're not the same thing at all. But he could make us want to go there. But she did taste the porridge. She she laid in the bed. What's the third thing she did? She sat in the chair.
Yeah. Bad food. Yeah.
Bear taste.
Bear's it, like for sure, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna click bear.
Yeah.
Hi, hello. How does this sound?
I
You
think
sound
an
wrong,
argument
right?
can be made for taste
Okay.
and Wonderland. The argument
So-
should technically be better for taste though, because like
Yeah.
she tasted the porridge and it was too hot.
Yeah.
And Wonderland's just like
It's not a
adjacent.
quality of taste.
Yeah, heat is
Wonderland
definitely not
could
a quality
be-
of taste.
Well, yeah, but she
Interpreted.
tasted it, and that's how she found out it was too hot.
Yeah. Wonderland could be interpreted for a bunch of other things, I feel. It was like, you
Yeah.
know Goldilocks, 3 things. We listed them.
Right.
Goldilocks also famously played the maracas.
I'm gonna click taste. We're all on it.
The forgotten
Yeah.
page.
We did it.
Nice.
I'm ending guessing. Guys, it's still France. Just a reminder.
Uh-oh.
Well, now I think it's not.
Then why didn't you click it?
No, it's France for y'all. Why would I click it for? Why? What? What are you
You
talking
should have
about?
clicked it. Oh, you should have clicked it instead of in guessing. That would have been
Oh
great.
yeah, I should have gave you one. Just
Yeah, you said it was a
given our
freebie.
lead. Let me throw France at you.
You did say it was a freebie.
everyone knows the French story of Goldilocks.
Big 7. Drop that big 7 on us.
Well, it has to be a 6. Remember France.
Remember France. Who could forget?
Never forget.
Also, we're missing one for Pristine as well.
That's the maracas.
Fuck me.
That's the other one for Revolution too.
Just stop saying
You
the
revolve
word.
them and they make noise.
It better not fucking be.
It can't be. Actually, I have 2 for more for Revolution beyond France. That it could be for Revolution, but we'll wait.
The best part is, I was fixing my headphones, but in the time that he posted Revolution 2 and y'all clicked Tornado, I never even looked at my screen. I looked back and we were done.
Look, Tornado seemed like a no-brainer, so I clicked on it. But apparently it was a brainer.
Yeah.
It was a brainer.
I kept saying, don't click Tornado. I'm not even on your team.
Nah, fuck
All I
you.
could think
Fuck
of
you, man.
was the best
It
part of
rotates,
it was
motherfucker.
folders in
And
your
I
phone.
live in Tornado Alley, motherfucker. I'm a tornado expert.
I do too.
They go
We
round.
have been having tornado warnings for the past like 4 days.
There's Texas
Uh-huh.
in the news
Yeah.
for all kinds of horrible shit going on there. Beyond what the
It's in a
normal people in
constant state
Texas
of
do.
apocalypse.
But
Yeah.
You'll never steer me away from the fact that the entirety of a fucking tornado is just revolving. That's just what it does.
That's
It's
not
what
what
it
he
is.
meant, though.
Well, that's too fucking bad, man. We're playing a game where it's about the dual meanings. The dual meanings.
Instrument 3.
Instrument, guys.
Fuck
Man.
you.
It
Fuck
Fran-
you.
the
Fuck
instrument
you.
Fran-
Fuck
It was
you. Fuck
maraca.
you. Fuck you. Fuck
Steve,
you.
they're pristine.
Fuck you. You shouldn't have. You should have steered us away from it forever. You should have bomb worded that shit. Just to punish Good.
All right. Okay, actually ignoring France, just for the instrument part.
As you
Marching
should.
band, maracas. A meter is a measure in music.
it's
Yeah.
also the
I like how you
also
said that all
text.
slow, like we
It's
were
the-
real
it's the
stupid.
thing that you can
Because
use
it's
to
not an
count.
instrument, it's a measure in music.
It's also the thing that like you can use to count. That's what that thing's called as well. The one that ticks that you see like
No.
in movies and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The thing that tick, tick, tick.
That's a
It's also a
metronome. No, that's-
superior
That is a metronome.
Listen, I'm
The
before
meter is like the
Maker marks
speed
in.
of.
I'm doing good to be conscious at this point.
So there's the meter
All right,
Of, like,
so it's
meter
just you
is
and me.
a
and
measure
a bar,
of
but
music.
there's the measure of speed.
It's not spelled that way for starters, but yeah.
Yeah, it's spelled metronome.
Well, look how pristine
That's how
they
you
are.
say it when you want to abbreviate it.
Pristine maracas?
No, instrument maracas.
They're pristine.
I'm yelling at
Pristine
one man.
Oh yeah.
Meter?
Why did you get to pristine maracas? Like
I've been saying that since pristine was a clue.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Because they're pristine. So,
No.
I just imagine a man, a
just
Latin man. He
knows.
comes up to you and he
Are
presents
we-
them. These are my pristine.
Are we good
maracas,
with
sir.
meter?
May
Can
I
do
shake them
France
for you?
first and then meter.
Yeah, can we do France first?
Sure.
Thank you.
I was praying that it wasn't, that it was somehow not our word.
Meter's the only other one that makes sense for instrument, right?
Wonderland
Unless you count a
Best
desk as an
instrument.
instrument.
spot instrument.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
definitions.
You could instrument a plot.
A watch is an instrument for time,
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a timekeeping instrument.
Oh, that's true.
It's not a musical instrument, but a
and
timekeeping.
we've already determined that. Well,
It
hold on. Actually,
revolves.
sorry. A watch does revolve.
Yep.
Does your watch fucking revolve?
Yep.
Digital?
Around
The
the
hands.
sun.
The
It's got
hands do.
on it, Yeah.
But if your watch
Wait,
does,
no
you have
one-
a problem.
That's how
We
I
all
goes
use
around my
digital
wrist.
nowadays. That's the thing.
It has a little motor that makes it
Just
crawl
rolls
around my
it
wrist.
Your wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, you can check the time every couple of
That's how you,
seconds.
instead of winding your watch, you
Damn,
just
that's
spin it.
fast. A few seconds, it does a revolution. Can you imagine? It's such a rash. It'd be like the fucking Indian burn thing that you used to do back in the day when you were in elementary school.
Yeah.
Fucking on
you
your
can't
wrist
have that.
constantly. Your hand would fall out after a day.
You can't call it that anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
okay.
Native
Well, what is it
American
called
now.
then? What is the rope burn thing you do with the
Friction
two
burn.
hands
Friction
called now?
burn. It's called a
Asshole
friction
burn?
Asshole burn.
So,
Asshole
okay.
burn. That's something
wrong
different.
place.
That's when
Look,
you eat
dude.
spicy food.
They let the air out the tires a little bit to reduce the pressure. It's a real soft ride.
Oh,
All right, so I guess my argument for watch is that it's an instrument of timekeeping, but at the same time, if revolution he didn't think of the alternate meanings for, then maybe he didn't think of the alternate meanings for instrument.
It might be that he didn't know what
Is
revolution
bread an
meant.
instrument?
I think
It
anything
is
can
an
be an
instrument.
instrument if you beat on it hard enough, which is going to go on my tombstone.
My dick's an instrument.
There you go. Sorry, Sam. I knew that connection was going to come eventually.
Yes.
Yes. Skin flute.
There you go.
This is devolved.
You have to code an instrument.
Are we doing meter?
Why are you so close to your
Fine,
mic?
Please, please. click
yeah,
on
do
me.
meter.
Your
code
code is
Bomb.
pristine.
Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do.
I can't say that, but I wonder if you could. It's a proper. Yeah, okay. You could probably use it proper now.
National Geographic World.
Wow.
Why is he wanting us?
Spy.
Why you guys
Does
keep
he
getting
not
shit
think
for
they
doing the
can have
one
three
at
in
the
the
end?
next
It's
turn?
fucking obvious.
I'm glad y'all clicked magazine because I swear it was Walrus.
Okay, well,
This is how old
glad
I
you're
am.
not
I
on
was
this
thinking-
team.
It could have also been you watch because you
Why-
can watch.
Why are
I
you
was
Nat
spying?
Geo.
I was looking for naked. I was like, what? Because that's where you used to see naked people before there's an internet. Was
You
National
can
Geographic.
You
Fucking
can
Ray's
watch
first
it. It's a
porn.
magazine.
To be
It's
honest,
about-
you were going to the
Animal
library
dude.
in elementary
Yeah.
school and being like, "Oh, look, the Nat
Yeah.
Geo."
All right, Trust, take us home. Country
All right,
road.
I don't think it can be done.
Spike, I may have.
Why doesn't think it can be
your
done
time
either?
For a second.
What's that now?
They have to.
It's gonna get yelled at.
Gotta have whispers.
Oh.
Careless whispers.
Secret whispers.
I'm shocked y'all went straight to magazine and not watch.
What?
For National Geographic?
Nat Geo,
Really?
it's a TV channel as well.
Yes, but I think
Yeah,
it was a
but, like-
magazine long before, and magazine was literally on
Yeah,
there.
but one of those things is a more recent.
We had just got
media.
done. We just got
Yeah,
done
but we're
overriding
old.
everybody's brains with the concept of a watch that you wear on your arm. No one was gonna think watch TV. It's amazing that
A
you
watch
did.
that you wear on your arm. You made
It
it
was a
sound like that's
magical-
not
to
where
be
you
fair,
normally
my
wear
first
it.
thought
Yeah,
was
I wear
Walrus.
my watch on my forehead. Thank you.
It was Walrus, then Watch, then Magazine.
I keep my watch in my pocket.
I couldn't just say a watch because we were just talking about a different meaning of the word. I had to be real clear.
I
should
do
all go
like
back
the
to
idea of the watch that crawls around your wrist.
I don't. I feel like
I like that it
think Good's right, would
revolves
hurt.
in seconds.
Well, just make it make it be slower than.
Like how
I know,
fast do you
but
think that
that's
is,
what
Good? I
I'm
mean,
saying.
if it takes
every few
seconds,
Yeah, just think how fast it's spinning on your
yeah,
arm.
sure, try
then.
it right now. 1, 2, 3.
My watch
That's not
is
very
too
fast.
My watch is too tight to rotate. It sits.
Well,
in one
you're moving the goalposts. You were talking about
That's
speed,
what I'm
not
thinking. I'm
tightness.
thinking about the friction, unless it's got like the logistics. Like suddenly this watch is either way heavier because it's got all these like ball bearings or something
You
that lets it
said
rotate
fast.
freely on
You
my
said
fucking
fast.
arm.
No,
What?
buddy. You were talking about the F1 of wearing watches. Don't fucking.
Yeah, I mean, because it's rotating around my arm in a matter
I
of
just poured my
seconds.
drink on myself.
Great protest. I stand
The Codenames version of self-immolation.
Oh, I'm crying a little bit.
Oh. Alex Infinity.
Well,
Wonderland.
You gotta get two more now.
Alice
How's
had-
a raven like her writing desk is in Alice in
okay, so we
Wonderland.
have one for Revolution still, I imagine.
Yeah.
No,
So
you didn't.
I was
One for Pristine?
I'm
So
gonna,
I was thinking
I'm gonna
plot
click
for
on
Revolution.
watch.
Pristine was maracas and March was Revolution,
Shut
guys.
the fuck up.
So you might plot a revolution, right?
Also,
It was
you could revolve
March.
on
It
the
was
spot.
France and March.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it was.
Because it wasn't fucking tornado.
Tornado. It's France and March the whole time.
Fuck. Is there anything else? I mean, Alice can be 2. Well, no, it couldn't because he could just give us 2 then. So it's definitely 1.
Alice in Wonderland has a plot.
It has a walrus.
We're
And it has a walrus.
We're
It
done
has
with
a
Alice.
walrus.
It's a raven and like a writing desk is in Alice. I said that earlier. It's a good.
Is a revolution like a writing desk?
Yes.
If the last 2 relate to Alice, then he should have just said Alice 2 or 3
I don't know.
because we had 3 options.
Yeah, but we also have literally nothing to go on.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Go
It has
back to
to be,
watch for the
it has to be
instrument and
Revolution and Pristine. Those are the only ones that we've had hints to use for.
Or he could just be saying "fuck you, guys."
Figure it out. You better figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You've missed all my previous clues. Figure it out now.
I just noticed.
I don't think you have enough clues because Revolution is France in March.
I don't think it's March.
It
I
might
think
not
it
be
is.
March.
I mean, it may not be. I'm not.
You can
guaranteeing. I
march
might
in
just
a
be bullshit,
revolution.
but I genuinely think that's what it was.
we
Pristine
also
is
have
Marble, and I'm not going to say what I think the other one is for Pristine.
Oh,
But then
just fucking say
Alice
it.
is clearly just Wonderland, and then the one thing for Pristine, and I don't think you have an answer for the third.
Walrus.
Walrus.
Just for fun.
I don't know. What do we think? What do we think here?
I don't know.
I think Pristine is possibly the big one if it wasn't somehow, I guess, France.
Okay, so
That's
what
the,
for Pristine?
That's the main one that we need to take on first.
Yeah, I don't follow.
Why would France be
Pristine
Pristine?
I don't know.
No.
what France
For the
is.
same
It's not
reason
Pristine.
Marble is.
I mean,
It's
Good,
just
you
something that fits
What?
in my brain.
you have
France
no
is not
credibility to
Pristine.
speak on Pristine, Good, with your fucking maracas.
It's not maracas. That was a joke. But
yes.
I don't know,
You got
man.
that.
France is dirty. Like anyone that's been to France
Everybody
knows that place is.
smokes, even the babies smoke in
not
France.
pristine.
I mean,
Everybody's
maybe
This-
it's
rude.
spot
Yo,
for Pristine.
this is why I am saying we still have a Pristine on the board.
Well, Spot could fit for Pristine too, because you said that
Yeah.
earlier about Pristine.
Ko said that.
I don't care, one of you.
Somebody said it.
All right, so I guess
I
we
don't-
have Spot.
Don't know.
I never felt strongly about it.
I don't
Neither
either,
did
because it's the opposite of Pristine, as you said.
Well, what else on here is Pristine?
You could have a Pristine watch, and
Yeah, you could, but I
It
mean, like, is
does
that a
revolve.
common association?
No.
You could
no,
also have a
but
Pristine
we're
attic.
at this point
You
we're
could have a
stretching.
Pristine
We're on
puppet.
infinity.
You could have a pristine walrus.
I feel like we should start from trying to
Pristine
figure out.
walrus.
I want to meet
We should start by trying to figure out things that have at least a close connection, and
There's
then
an
work
Apex name
backwards
for
from
somebody,
there.
Pristine Walrus.
Fuck me, man.
It's not that good.
Fuck me.
I don't know.
Yeah, click something.
Does game fit any of this bullshit? Any of it?
No. I mean,
Unless you
I guess
we're
Not
talking
closely.
like hold fast and you're having a revolutionary war.
This is not just Revolutionary War.
Forgot
It's,
about that
other,
game.
it's like
Yeah, it's
Prussians
others,
and-
but it's in there.
you could be thinking of game as animals, but that's not really revolution or pristine.
As
Or
animals? Oh,
Like
oh,
game,
oh,
game,
right.
game,
Like-
Hunting game.
Yeah.
So we can think of game as something that doesn't actually
Yeah.
help us at all.
It's
Right.
Just think about it though.
I was just adding an alternative meaning to maybe jog brains. I don't know.
That's fair,
my
that's
brain.
fair,
I
that's
brain
fair.
my jog. I brain my jog every day.
I thought through it, but I came up empty.
I don't know.
You know, there was that Alice game, Alice in Wonderland. There was 2 of them.
We're done with Alice.
Okay. I'm just saying, there was that game. I played it. It was pretty good.
Maybe Puppet for Revolution.
Revolution's
Puppet
France and
Revolution?
March.
Oh yeah, like
Puppet government.
Puppet government, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe, but boy, that's
I'm just fucking spitballing, man. I'm just
No,
spitballing.
that actually, I mean, it's typically
technically-
you're revolting to get rid of a puppet
I
government.
know that this is going to be crazy since Tornado wasn't on there. I know I'm going to say, but you can revolve on the spot.
It's not revolving though; it's revolution. Revolution on the spot though.
France and March.
That's too literal. I mean,
Tracy's gonna tell y'all I was right. The whole
I like plotting a revolution though.
You do? Well, that's good to know. I'll keep that in
I
mind.
like plotting a revolution on the same level as I like puppet government.
This is from my chat. I can't
I
take
feel like-
credit for this, but Alice Cooper sings "School's Out," so it's desk.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm
I like
sold.
it. It's very good.
I'm sold. What about your
I would
pristine
go
code,
bottom of
Good? Do you want to tell us more about your pristine code?
I mean, my teacher would call it that. Like,
Every
make sure your
programmer
code's
calls
pristine.
Yeah, every programmer calls their code pristine, and then it's not.
No.
Yeah.
I have never, in the like 3 coding classes I took, have ever heard that.
I'm not saying that's what it is.
Well, we gotta
I'm
click
just saying.
something.
You do have to click something.
Gotta
Right
click
now we're on a
choose something.
stalemate between 2.
Honestly, plot sounds better to me. I kind of like the argument of Alice in Wonderland has plot, but your argument
Well,
that
Alice in Wonderland
2
has plot,
things
but then
is
also
not
plot
infinity
the revolution.
makes sense too.
Well, so I mean, like,
Revolution is France and March. Stop with
we-
the revolution.
if we-
I'm telling you.
I mean, we're also, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. I'm taking my name
If
off
he
of
did
anything.
Alice Infinity and Alice was a hint for 2, then he messed up the numbers. I think Alice, it was one
agree.
single thing.
Yeah.
We got it. It was Wonderland. So
Makes the most sense, but he didn't give you enough clues for the other 2.
we still have one open for Revolution and Pristine.
I don't believe that to be true. I
You're
think
not
it was
on the
France and
team,
March
so it
for-
doesn't
I know
matter.
I'm not on your team, but I'm just trying to figure out this mystery, okay?
If it's
I
none of
just
our
want-
words,
I'm on
what
your
word would
side.
it be, Good? If it's none of our words, what word would it be?
I remember. we
I think
switched
France and
to
March Revolution. That's all I'm
timers
saying.
later
I don't
on.
want y'all to win, but I'm just saying. I think France and March was
I don't
Revolution.
think
You're
March-
choosing to drive us
Revolution.
insane. These are the
Okay,
results
y'all
you
shut
get.
Pick something. Good.
Hey, look, watch
Jesus.
this.
This is worse. This is worse.
I hated it.
What?
I hated
What?
it.
Yeah, because maybe Watch was Revolution, and maybe I'm wrong. Like,
No!
which was
That's
honestly,
the,
if that's the case,
the
then I
only
am on
way
your
for
side
Good that it could
Trace
be
is wrong.
worse.
Watch had to have been Pristine, right?
Has it? Does it? But must
No!
it? Should it?
That's
Could
also
it?
stupid.
If he overlooked, if maybe maybe it was Revolution and he just completely overlooked Tornado.
No, I think Watch was an instrument. Because look at instrument. You got maracas, meter, and watch. March and France were both Revolution.
I don't think
I think Watch was an instrument.
Revolution.
So what you're saying is
Hey,
we
you
still
want
have
me
a
to throw
Pristine.
another wrench in the.
In the
Yeah,
Yes.
you
interest
still have
of-
Pristine.
Yeah, do
in
it.
the
Go
interest
ahead.
of moving on.
In
Stop talking.
the original Alice in Wonderland cartoon, there
Stop-
was a
stop
brief
talking to
interlude
the other
about
team.
the Walrus and the
Just let
Carpenter.
them deal with their own stuff.
We know about Walrus. We already talked about Walrus. And
We've already talked about
we know
Walrus.
This, Blake. Shut up. But the consensus is no more Alice.
I would like
Fuck
to move
Alice.
on with my life.
Look,
All
you got
those
my
movies
votes.
that
I'm
he
backing
created.
away. I'm just.
This
gonna let
is your
y'all
life,
figure this shit
spy.
Live here.
Apparently, this is my life.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what to click on. I have no
Just-
idea.
All right,
Do
right.
your
Let's
random click now.
breathe. Let's breathe.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Daddy.
What an alert I just got. It was just me saying, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, Daddy, in my own ears. Right after I got done saying, let's stop and take a breath.
All right. Who take your names off of things, and we'll just
Already have.
Okay. All
Beat
right.
you to it.
Does anybody think it's Spot?
I do.
To put
Kiwi,
your name on it.
thank you for 83 months.
Did have his name on it.
Why
Alright,
would you
does
put our
any-
names on the things we think it is? I can't, but I mean, isn't that the whole fucking function?
Does anybody think it's Walrus?
Why do we have to go through them one by one?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Does anybody think it's Puppet? I'm going through the 4 that we had selected prior.
No.
Does anybody think it's Plot?
No.
I have to say I don't know what to think because we
I
have
don't
absolutely blown up
I
everything
should've
that
took the name off
Trace
of
has
'cause I'm
told
not
us so
sure.
far.
I'm so lost.
We
and
have
confused.
like I don't know where we go from here.
Do you want me to roll a goddamn
No,
die?
no, I know. I'm just
No.
I'm agonizing because we have to make a
Trust
move.
would hate you if you did that.
So, okay. So Watch was probably for Revolution. He just missed Tornado, right? Let's just say that. Just say that. Might be wrong, but we'll say it. So that takes out Revolution. So the only thing left is Pristine. If it's not for Watch, either it's Revolution or it's Pristine, or we fucked up on Instrument, but I don't think we did.
An instrument Spot.
I guess we maybe have a Pristine,
I'm
which pushes me towards Spot.
85% sure that Pristine was Watch because Pristine Jewelers makes watches.
Nope. Nope.
I don't.
You're
yeah.
not selling me on this, man.
Connection.
This is
Funniest
so
thing about
weird.
this, it's not even the game. It's more Spy dying in my hands.
I just want to move on.
That's just better than the game.
This is the
I
game,
tried,
man.
I
Spies
tried
are
Spy,
personal,
but nobody
it's
voted for
hilarious.
anything.
I've been
I'm
idle
like-
for too long.
I
tell you what.
I
let's
don't want to
end
be like,
everybody. End us
hey, you
all.
got
Kill
like
All right,
2 minutes
all right,
left,
fine.
and then you have to move on.
Yes.
Wow,
I
you
won.
fucking.
Thank you, Spy.
Thank you, Spy.
How the fuck was it Spot?
But
Okay.
it was what I said back at the beginning.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Let him speak his piece of the craziness. Here we go.
Okay,
One,
go
this
clue
board
by
is
clue.
this board is really rough. May just say
Okay, you
Those
always say that,
foot-
Trace.
those Spy agreed. We had
Yeah,
Foot
no,
and
this board
Needle
wasn't great.
opposite sides. We had
Fuck,
Alps
shit,
and France
goddamn,
on
this
opposite
slap.
sides.
Okay, but
We
what was 2 Pristine? Let's just go down the fucking list, dude. What was what? We all want to
So,
know.
Abe, thank you for 88 months. Okay, go on.
So I had in the beginning, I had difficulty with Wonderland, so I had to
Pristine 2, what was it? Name names.
Wonderland Mobile.
Wonderland
What?
and Marvel. Wonderland.
Because
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't- I
Revolution 2,
didn't-
what was it?
Moch in France.
Told you guys! Instrument 3, what was it?
He's right. How was he right?
How is he right?
Instrument was maracas. I believe Meter and Watch were left.
Told you
Because
guys! I
France-
told you all!
Yes,
Sorry,
Good did get a lot of these.
It was
No,
funny
you can
because
get-
Trey sent me "Good is my best teammate."
You can get specific definitions for instrument, but not Revolution.
So one, okay,
Are
okay.
we on Trace's
I
game
would-
from
I would
now
like-
on? Me
I
and
would like
Trace
to
have the
just-
same language somehow?
I'd just like to talk without being.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
up.
I
No,
apologize.
you're good, dude. You're good. It's more my teammate that's doing that. One, I was fiddling. My mic stand just collapsed on me, so I had to sit there and like repair it this whole time. I just didn't see Tornado, but also I feel like Tornado will go with like revolving or revolve. But specifically, Revolution is more about like the French Revolution or the Moch Revolution. I'm not sure of that. So I was
Look, I
thinking more of
respectfully
putting those
disagree.
together.
I respectfully
Okay.
disagree there because revolution is just. It also means
The movement, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand. But I think those two were closer together because of specifically Revolution than Tornado and then one of them. But I get what you guys are going with. But I think I feel like those other ways, like revolving, like revolve or revolving, would have probably gone stronger with Tornado. But I
don't know if
think
that would've got
Watch
I would-
and-
What
I thought it
I
was
want to
just a way
say
to
in our
combine
defense.
France and Tornado.
What I want to say in our defense is like, we had France and Tornado both voted on,
right. I also feel like France was the stronger of the one that you should have gone for immediately. But again, I still get tornado. I'm not saying no one's wrong with that. I'm saying that as a miss. I just didn't see it. I just feel like there were stronger things to go for and stronger things that were packed together.
Also, I've
But
never
I
seen the
do
team
get.
complain as much about winning. So
I'm not complaining. I'm just stating why.
No,
I said
I'm
these
sitting
people
here
wanted to
laughing, and I'm
ask.
like, so
I'm
many
sure
angry
Spy was like, I
people.
wish Good would shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that too.
Well, okay, but Good, you were
what is the
exacerbating the
March
situation.
Revolution? What is that?
I'm sorry.
You were
it's a
making them like lose their
a Russian
minds, and I'm
one.
like, I just want them to
Okay.
pick something.
Yeah, sorry. I was honestly
not-
like, I was kind of intrigued because these clues were like a little bit out there, and I'm like, okay, I want to
They-
figure out the mystery. Honestly, like I just want to know.
It just felt cold. It was a difficulty of like trying to think about this when there was a few words that like kept going back and forth between all two clues.
I'm so glad
Yeah, I
Flynn
hate when
talked
words
us out
like
of
that.
anymore
It was
Alice
like-
because Desk was the
And so, and also I wanted to use measurement, but I was so afraid you guys hitting like desk, like you'd measure something out on a desk. And I just didn't even want to remotely get close. So that's why I was tiptoeing and doing really weird clues, is I just didn't want to get close. And even with instrument, I was so afraid he wouldn't go to desk.
So did we luck into spot then?
So I went to Alice Finney. Flynn was right. I wanted just to get Alice for Wonderland and just get that veil, because that's why I would talk Spy about is I thought Wonderland was something different. I thought it was like a general tome for something, and I had to clarify what Wonderland was more about just like the mystical place and stuff. So yeah, Alice won for Wonderland. You guys have talked about watching an instrument, and
You
you
didn't
guys
do Alice
also
one, you
talked.
did Alice Infinite.
Well, I'm saying the Alice Infinite was.
Oh, as you were
There was
assuming
only
just
one, but if I only did one, they couldn't get three. So that's why the Infinite was there.
Wait.
Right.
Watch fits with Alice in Wonderland as well.
Oh
It
yeah,
does.
that's true.
Well, that's the weird thing is like the clues actually were really good because like there's so much overlap between all of the clues you gave.
Yeah. Then also using the
Oh, you
Infinite
can
too.
go.
The most two worlds you talked about at that point were watch and spot, and so I wanted to just hope you guys would think about the Infinite close there would be the last two things you guys talked about and close on that. So that's why I was going to.
Yeah.
On that note,
Sorry,
I'm gonna get some more
I couldn't for the life of me fit magazine and plot together.
Comic.
Especially
Story.
when Wonderland was still on the
Oh, yeah,
board.
story.
Right. Yeah.
Comic was a
Comic-
decent
comic
one.
would've been
Comic, I guess, would work. I was trying to think of something too
Particle.
before he said comic.
That's why I spied is I thought he had something and I thought we were dead.
No,
when
I
he gave a
didn't
one,
have.
I was like, oh my
I didn't
god.
have anything. And
So-
I'll be perfectly honest, I forgot they had even talked about Spot, and in my mind, I was like, "There's no way that."
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go. Was just
What
go with
clue
the
was
recency.
Spot?
It wasn't.
Technically,
It wasn't.
Spot wasn't a clue.
Oh.
You guys did talk about it during Pristine, so that's why I was trying to use it. Is that was that and Watch were the most two talked about worlds at any point, and so I wanted to wrap them up, in just that because I couldn't really think of anything with Spot. Spot was just alone. Again, the closest was Pristine, but I wasn't even thinking about that when I was going with Pristine. The Spot clean. That was
This
just a
was a
happenstance
wild
of you guys
game.
talking about it.
I have a question. Is clock in the same position Watch was in?
Yes.
Yes.
it evolved. It's a Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry for anybody who maybe doesn't like that, but I actually do like when we get really into like picking it apart.
Yeah. Also,
No, I was
Goldilocks is
fine.
on the board,
What the hell?
Is it?
and,
What?
and Earthquake is
Oh,
a
it is.
variant on a natural disaster.
I'm so glad no one has pointed out Team Banana yet.
Team Banana.
Oh
Team
yeah,
Team
Banana.
Banana up at the top.
Hey.
Banana.
that's us.
Banana. Baby.
Oh no, I love that. It's also hilarious seeing Spy die slowly.
Well,
so you
I'm
guys keep
just-
on talking about it.
Like I mean, it's good, but after a certain point when it's been going on for 20 minutes,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
That's fair.
again, I didn't have any frustration with you guys in your voting. The biggest frustration I had was my mic falling apart, and I think my mic stand's broken.
That would be. Yeah.
So
So
when
I
it
have
came,
I have an old like one that used to just screw in a mic and it just sits on the desk. So I have that underneath the mic on the stand, basically propping it up to keep it high to my mouth. So cool. It's gonna be like that for a while.
yeah, I was fixing my headset as well. It got all tangled when you gave the clue of Revolution. So I never even got,
Yeah,
got
that
to
was
see.
so
I never
fast.
even got to see us pick. Had I been there for that, I definitely would have said France first.
I don't even think I was there because I watched stuff from my hands when you guys picked that.
So what I thought for what immediately jumped into my head for revolution is what RPM stands for, which is revolutions per minute.
Per minute, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, revolution, tornado, yeah.
Santa.
Tornado would have been my second.
France
like
first.
absolutely.
Yeah, both
And
of
then
those
I
are
got
like
tornado.
the strongest for me.
Okay,
yeah.
I say that's fail. I just didn't happen to catch that. I wasn't really focusing on that. I was just trying to really look at.
That was what I
Let's
immediately
win-
caught when I was like, I was like, I see where you're going, but and
I mean,
then they were like
while
tornado, and I'm like,
I think it's fine because there's a neutral, and I think having only one wall that barely touched a neutral, I think's fine.
While I was fixing my headset, it all happened so fast. I thought it was the other team that had selected.
That was just
Tornado.
me. I saw votes on France and Tornado, and I just started clicking because they seemed like no-brainers.
And
to me.
tornado was kind of
Also-
towards the top
And
of the
yeah,
board,
and Tornado
so
was just like,
probably-
yeah, it was just at the
I also
top.
did-
So
Revolution. You guys still talking about for watch? I was like, I mean, it kind of works, but
That's what we're talking about. Like a lot of your clues kind of like tied over
Interlap.
to other clues.
it's been blue starting every single time.
Just
It
'cause you guys
has.
have consistently had 9 every time.
This is ridiculous.
Treat.
this is hard, y'all. I don't
on
know
the-
about
on the
this one.
board.
I'm really trying to.
No,
come
Joan
up
of
with
Yeah,
Arc.
a
those,
link
That was a
here.
great trick. She's actually still alive to this day.
those Santa, my favorite
Wow,
Halloween.
don't call her a trick.
Well, that's true too. She might have been. You don't know. You
It's
don't
a
know
trick
what she did
banana.
before that.
The only thing I can think of is maybe Santa.
Is Santa tricking you?
Yeah.
Parents
Yeah.
trick their kids into believing Santa is real.
What? Santa's not real?
Then you could
Santa's definitely real. Santa's real.
I'm sure you'd find this out like 30 years later.
No. Santa's real.
How old do you think I am?
Also, Santa's quote unquote
You are,
trick
you are in
of
your 30s.
getting into.
I am in
When
my
did you
30s.
find out
but
about Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the question: is when did you find out about Santa?
I wasn't 7 or 6 at the time when I found out Santa wasn't real, because that would have really fucked up my childhood.
I might open
You
with a
didn't do it
risky
to me.
gamble.
I think I found out rather early. I had 2 older sisters.
I
so
found out
that
on my
kinda
I
helped.
found out on my
So
own.
did I.
It's just really
But yeah, no, I noticed one day. Firstly, it all just didn't make sense. I kept asking questions
Goldilocks
about it.
doesn't have a trick to her, dude.
But also,
Goldilocks turns tricks on the weekends.
She tricked the bears.
good.
I mean, it's.
Did she trick the bears?
Didn't she?
No. Yes. No.
Doesn't
That
she get
is-
away in the end?
Oh.
The Bears.
Ray,
Probably not the
Let's
original.
Ray, remember which
get
team,
away in the end.
Ray, remember which team you're
Should
on?
have chose
Don't
man.
Like a trick.
The
card
only
deck.
version of Goldilocks I know is the one where she gets arrested in the end.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe she is turning tricks.
Tricks are for kids.
And hookers.
Not bears.
They're for baby. No.
I mean, I
Um,
guess Santa could also
Trace is
be
the
like
only
a
one that-
thing. I don't know. Like, how does Blake think? Is it deck or is it Santa?
Does Blake think?
You trick
Does
kids
Blake
to
think
believe
the
the
answer
Santa
is
so they
no?
behave.
Because he can't. He's unmuted. He can rebuttal. I was just gonna give him shit.
he can rebuke. No, I can see deck because there's a lot of magic tricks with decks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I
like
like
deck
deck better than Santa. Santa
Yeah.
is a trick, but I mean, I think
But like, deck
With a double meaning is a real problem. Who
deck
counts on
could
here?
mean like a patio, but it goes okay. It's deck.
all right. Well,
Cool.
Hey,
Is it?
I'm
hey
done with
Blake,
this shit.
Blake,
God damn it.
how do people from New Zealand say deck? It's my favorite thing about New Zealand accent.
It's kind of pronounced dick.
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 But if you're trying to actually throw that real sort of strong accent, it's more like a dick.
You're throwing
Come
an
out on my
H in though.
dick and have a party. What? What did you say to
No,
me?
you're doing it too much. You'll
Trace, that was
intentionally.
a-
They say it
Yeah.
fast. It
That's
can...
not really.
Yeah, this is a specific invite for you only.
Decline.
Wow.
You can ask Lone though.
Lone's too far away. You're the closest. Which sounds awful somehow.
He's only like a few hours more.
That's
Actually, no,
true.
he's not.
North Carolina's a little bit further in it. Yeah.
No, he's like 5'6". I'm like only an hour.
No.
I'm so.
I thought he
far
was
away
taller
from
than that.
Everybody.
I know, Spy. I wish we were close.
You want to just move in with me, Spy? You just live with me down here?
Wow, he won't even ask me if I can move in.
It's not going to be comfortable for him because of a one-bedroom apartment. He can sleep in my computer room. That'd be real awkward.
That would be funny.
Technically,
fine, I'll go-
I guess it's technically 2 bedrooms, but the office doesn't have like a closet or anything. You just it's a computer and you share. You share the dog bed with the dog.
You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna try it.
Yeah, the day bed is actually just.
Wow,
for
that's
sleep.
so tempting, Ray.
Bert's a good he'll sleep. He's a real good.
I'm just gonna
sleeper.
try it. Fuck it. We'll see what happens.
He
I'd love to
rarely
go
wakes
sleep.
me up. Most of the time,
Oh
I
my
have to wake
God.
him up.
Globetrotting. Holy
Oh my
schmoly.
god.
Good lord.
Okay, well we have to pick places, right?
Globe trotting.
Yeah.
God, I've drank way too much for
Oh, did you drink the last round?
I didn't think of the
Sure
Globetrotters.
they
So
won't.
it's fair.
Well, I've had a few makers marking in a Coke. So.
Gotcha.
The Earth is a disc.
Earth is a donut.
Team? What's team?
The Globetrotters?
The Globetrotters.
Oh yeah.
From Harlem.
Well, but it's globetrotting. So
I know, but it's just like a little addition.
He's going wide. He's
Yeah.
going wide. This is a code classic. I get him.
I just hope they don't click that
Oh,
first.
we gotta get Santa though, right? That's just.
I like Team more than Santa, but sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. Team then.
What about a musketeer?
Evaluate the
3.
words.
3 Musketeers. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Tornado.
Oh my god.
Tornado.
Oh my god.
tornado.
Oh my god.
At least it's not butter.
It's Co's tornado moment.
At least it's not
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised about that one.
I feel like this is worse than
I
that,
think we
honestly.
all are.
There was a
I
team
feel like it's on the same.
of basketball
Harlem.
players called the Globetrotters.
I feel like it's on the same part as tornado and or butter. This is his torbutter moment.
Or butter.
Oh yeah,
butter.
butter.
Cable.
This
Cable. Cable, 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 cable. Cable, 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 cable. Cables link things together.
I don't know if Bond's good. There's Disc, but that's also not great. Compound, probably also not great. I think Link is like definite, right?
Yeah.
Is lead definite?
Everybody
Or
likes
lead? Is that how you say it?
lead.
Lead
It's
cable.
definitely
He's
lead.
Australian,
is
so
right.
it's probably a lead.
A lead cable.
There's Chip
No, a lead
as well.
Like a, it's
I mean,
like
these
another
aren't-
term for a cable.
These are all stretches in my mind. Cable, river, Goldilocks, piano. And there's like the cables in the piano. Are they? They're not called cables, though, right? They're strings.
The strings, yeah.
Okay, let's unclick that one.
String and
Beat,
hammer.
Compound, kilt, clock, triangle, roulette.
I mean,
sound,
electric pianos have cables.
Okay.
I don't really feel super strongly about the rest.
I
of
don't
these.
either. I think the strongest of these, if I had to pick from the 4, it's probably Bond, because the cable bonds 2 things together.
Does it bond them though?
Hmm.
I mean, it's. I don't think it's like great. Like that's just. I'm saying between Bond, Disc, Chip, and Compound, which are all like tech words, I guess.
Yeah, I think you would have said like
Bonding.
heck though or something.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
good with.
like, I don't think we should. I think we should skip. But that's
Like,
just
given
my.
your
I just want
lead?
to talk about what our options
No.
were.
No.
We didn't say that.
Moses Infinity.
What?
Wow,
What is
you guys got everything you
happening?
need.
All right.
Yeah.
It's time.
He,
Honestly,
he-
I feel like instead of us just clicking on it, we should just click on the hands and just that's how we vote now.
I agree.
the next one is a
Let's
thud.
just
or
start with
blank.
fucking
Moses
globetrotting, I guess.
Infinity.
It's 2.
it's, I think it's
Explain Turkey to me.
It's
The
country.
location.
globetrotting. It's a
Also,
Oh.
I think
location.
Also, like where Moses was like
I think there is some kind of like thought that Turkey is the spot
Moses
where
was
the
around,
Ark and all that,
Egypt.
and yeah, it was Turkey. It was the general area. I think.
If we're
Oh, you're talking about Mesopotamia?
all right,
I mean, that was.
if we're going globetrotting,
River
Kilt.
I don't want to go anywhere.
This.
Kilts. I'm throwing out like cultural things as well now. So we have kilt, musketeer for France.
Why not Bond?
Triangle could be
Why
Bermuda
not Bond?
Triangle.
James Bond?
Gotta say Bond. It's Japanese.
We have 8 things to choose.
Bananas from the tropics.
Like, I'm genuine about bonsai. Like, if you're choosing triangle, you have to choose bonsai.
You know what? I agree, actually. First, Santa, right? Otoki.
Santa baby.
So, like, I think river also sort of makes sense for like Moses, right?
I mean,
yes, that's why we have.
They're doing that thing where they did not discuss. They're just writing it off as like meaningless, and they're not considering
you know
the words
I had it
on
on
the
the
board.
last time. I'm sorry.
I'm not even
That's
sure.
why we got
Santa.
fucked on the first
Honestly,
round.
Team wasn't.
Honestly, I don't know. My world's just dead.
I don't know.
World is dead.
I've
Fuck
clicked
it.
on
So,
everything.
so is all of my life. Just yeah, there we go.
There you go.
You know what?
They haven't talked about
Yeah,
Moses at
How
all.
about one of these?
Baby,
There we go.
river.
Yeah,
Alright.
I like it. I like it. Now we stop and think.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
There's a
How
couple
do you
more
have
that
Joan of
really
Arc?
just click on.
Global, globetrotting, global
Oh.
icon.
Joan of Arc for both connection to religion for Moses.
Moses
So baby for
and
was
also
a
connection
baby in a
to
basket on the
Brandon,
river,
I believe.
baby is the
which
Moses
they're
was-
now
wait, was
realizing.
Moses the baby that was
That was
down the river.
well, on the
Wait,
river.
wait,
Yes.
Moses, wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moses baby
what I
down the
said.
river. Yeah,
Noah's
the baby
flood.
river.
I was getting Noah and Moses confused for a
I'm
second.
I'm gonna click it.
You're
I'm
thinking
gonna,
of the
I'm gonna
Red
do it.
Sea.
Noah.
He parted the seas.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to baby Flynn.
Noah.
No,
Moses-
but
his
it's
arc
I'm
to go
outnumbered,
down.
so
Wow.
Ray.
no,
Why,
never mind.
Flynn?
We're not
No,
outnumbered.
because
Why?
I don't know if do you think Coe is thinking about like where God saves Moses' kid and all that? Do you think he's thinking of that?
What?
I
That's
think he's thinking of
Isaiah or whatever.
multifaceted.
Whoever the fuck.
There was a lot of baby stuff with Moses. He was the baby in the down the river.
Let's think on it a little bit
He
more.
saved
Hold
had the whole
So,
the folks born.
on. Do you think earthquake for the plagues on Egypt or something like that?
What?
I know that's not.
That was
one,
for
but
globetrotting technically, but I mean also
Why
could be
on either?
one.
Why on either?
I don't
These
know.
are very open ended.
Bond.
Wants this to go
James
open-ended.
fucking Bond. Not
So
this
I mean,
open ended.
these two-
Not so
yeah, I
open ended
don't
that
know.
your brain
Yeah.
falls
He wanted
out.
us to discuss as much and as long as possible.
Yes.
What
So
about
true.
James Bond for
You have
Globetrotting?
9 minutes to do your.
Yeah,
discussion.
move it, Good.
I actually like
I
that.
like
dude.
baby.
I
like
actually
it.
like
Good is
that.
poisoning the well.
Bond.
You're
Food
public
don't
record
listen to
saying
him.
that.
No, I like it.
don't.
I like Bond.
God fucking damn it.
Bond is known for globetrotting.
Cool.
Cool.
Yes, baby. Joan of Arc could both
Now,
be globetrotting
I mean,
and Moses.
I don't
but
like
yeah.
any of these really.
No.
So how many we've selected 2 for Moses right now? If it,
Yeah.
we already had a 5 and we had 8, so there should be 3 Moseses.
Yeah.
You can overlap though, you know.
It could.
Most
So
See.
what else on the board? What else on the board hits Moses?
Bond is for
Probably
globetrotting.
because of
I
What?
think earthquake and Joan of
the
Arc,
disasters.
the plagues in Egypt.
Was one of the
You know,
plagues-
None of them were earthquakes.
Now one of them.
None of them were earthquakes. That's
I
not a
don't know if one of
plague.
them was earthquake, but I know there
No.
was some
No.
shaking, especially when he pulled the sea.
Meteors coming from the
Buddy.
sky, all that bullshit is the end of the world.
That's Sodom and Gomorrah. It's not an earthquake.
Sky.
Oh
One
man.
of the plagues.
I think there was light shaking, but I don't think it was earthquake level.
I don't think it was
But
earthquake.
that
Let's
is
be honest,
definitely
that's what
the
killed all those
closest.
people, and
I
then they
think
claim
Trace
Moses
is like
did
was
it.
there. He's like, it was a little shaky, but yeah.
What happened
my-
is there
my
was an
whole
earthquake,
childhood
and then they claimed
was
that
being
Moses
in
was
a-
God.
In the Red Sea.
in the Red Sea. Did Moses have a compound?
I don't
Oh.
know.
MTV Cribs.
Isn't that where like
What's
when
funny
they,
is that they're
on the
more
other
right
side of
than
the Red
wrong
Sea
right
and they're
now.
worshiping the
We should
golden
have had
cow?
timers
Well,
on this last one.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to
they're
say,
not.
can
Never
we
mind.
can we not make jokes and just please?
I'm being well, I don't guess it's not a compound, but
No,
there was a
no,
point
you're
when he
not.
worshipped a cow and all that stuff, and they were all
He
together.
did not worship.
Well, he was against it. Yeah, that's the whole stone tablet thing.
That was in the
The
desert.
10 Commandments, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that bullshit.
I mean, if you want to fucking click
I personally like
compound for
Oath
that,
the
I'll
most.
take it.
I know globetrotting. It's just there's so many
I,
things.
I
that
like
can be
I like I like
anything.
Bond for globetrotting.
I'll be
I
fine.
know Good suggested it, but I really do like it.
Yes.
I'll be
Yes.
honest. I kind of Flynn has
I-
convinced
I-
me of Joan of Arc a little bit as well.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
For the
Joel.
religion and globetrotting.
Just go ahead. Shoot it.
I refuse.
Hey,
I never argued Joan of Arc for globetrotting. It was purely for Moses.
I know, but
I
was
think that's
thinking
all the
Which is
Moses.
funny,
That's all
because
the
it's
Moses
not-
icon.
I don't think anything Joan of Arc did was really related to Moses.
She was
No, but
very,
it was-
she
it's
was
only-
religious.
Only,
Yeah,
yeah,
We're
Christianity.
connecting. religion.
But that's
Are you religious? Therefore, you are tied to
Trust,
Moses.
trust it was an infinity. We had to be stretching.
Oh, I know.
Sons
Moses
of
religion.
Abraham,
I
and
think
Arc
it's-
Moses and
religion.
all that. Yeah, it was all tied down somewhere.
The rest of them, I'm pretty sure, are globetrotting.
Banana. It just said it. Don't click on it.
Which
It's saying it.
I killed. the
bananas travel
musketeer
a
on my
long
top.
ways,
I would
right?
I would go kilt musketeer bonsai. Personally.
I'm clicking kilt.
That's fine.
It's not kilt.
Well, this wasn't a bomb.
I hate
yeah, at
it.
least it wasn't.
I
the
kind of wish
bomb.
it was.
Yeah.
Wow. He's had enough.
Sometimes you just rather be dead.
Which makes me. Okay.
Chip, compound, and bond. I mean, I did all right, considering.
You got a lot of words.
Doing okay for our rambling.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like. I'm trying to wrap my head around like a fab. But the problem is that there isn't a single word other than fab that describes a chip fabrication plant. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they'll get compound, chip, and bond off of that. But maybe. But they would also potentially get disk. I need Blake to get rid of disk. They could also get clock, I suppose. If they're
I think
thinking
it's
of
too late to
chips.
turn on timers.
Computer
Yeah.
chips.
Wait, who are you saying that to?
Everyone in this Discord call.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just, it sort of sounded like you were replying to somebody shortly before your statement, rather than like earlier in the conversation.
TikTok.
Oh no, we're gonna guess clock now.
Wood glue is 2 words. Thermal compound is 2 words.
One just flew onto the couch with this in her mouth.
And then Chew wants it now.
Oh boy.
Be a tough word.
Yeah, I might try Fab 3.
Oh no, timers were added.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rip.
Oh,
Rip Blake.
Y'all were able
Sudden
to talk
death.
for
Talk
30,000
forever.
years.
Yeah.
Would you prefer us talk longer next time?
Actually, yeah.
Maybe
So you can catch
nanometer?
Biennial forever.
Nanometer's pretty good. Nanometer. I mean, that screams Chip. Not
was
so,
not, in fact, too late
Not
to
so
time.
sure it screams Bond and Compound. Wafer?
Blake, please.
That's still
Blake, that
basically
timer is
just
also for their guessing.
Yeah, it's collective.
basically Chip.
Media disc.
That's gonna take care of disc right there.
Wow. Wow.
Listen, we gotta move. Media.
Go on.
Kind of makes media.
Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Chip.
Piano media.
Media, yeah, you saved media on a chip.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Spy. How is
Ah.
piano a media when you were selecting Musketeer?
Also, how is
I think
Chip a
blue would be
media?
okay, right? Compound.
Yeah,
Like,
Bond.
You had like
a dip
less than a
made
minute
of
left.
chips.
That's how.
Glue 2. Bond.
Bond and
Hey, so it was Bond for Globetrotting. Yeah.
Compound. Well, we can think a little bit.
Yeah. Let's just take our time and talk
I don't
about
think
it.
it's
Can you
banana.
click it, you
No
bitch?
banana glue. No Goldilocks. No.
No banana glue. There is
Banana
just
glue,
glue specifically to
on-site
hold
glue.
pianos together.
Yeah.
No.
Super glue bottles are typically triangular.
Click Compound.
Oh, piano is the death word.
Jesus
Okay, you want to
Christ,
know why I was saying
Musketeer and
Musketeer for
Bonsai.
media? Because the Three Musketeers is a story.
Yes, I'm aware
Which
of
is a
that.
type
And
of
piano
media.
is a type of music.
Mm-hmm.
Piano isn't a type
Well,
of music; it's an instrument.
Piano music.
Piano music?
is a thing.
So, Co,
Where was
Yeah.
Bonsai
tell us what
supposed
we're
to
globetrotting.
Because it wasn't Musketeer. or
Well,
Bonsai
so
or
first of all,
triangle.
I have to refute that this was my tornado moment because those very different situations.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Revolution. No, it's fucking different, and you're gonna hear me the fuck out.
Globetrotting
Re-
team, the Harlem Globetrotters, dog.
revolution means to revolve. It just does mean that. Globetrotting does not mean Globetrotters, which is a name. It's a name.
be
Now,
fair, I don't think if you
it's
said
understandable to click
Globetrot-
it. It's understandable to click it. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it's not the same. It's not as big of a fuck up. The bigger fuck up, in my opinion, is I hand you a 5 at the beginning. You evaluate 2 words and then click on one of them without evaluating any of the rest of the board. You guys didn't even get James fucking Bond for Globetrotting, basically the Globetrotter before the Globetrotters.
I gave them that. I want to point that out, by the way.
What's that?
No
No, I
one
know,
ever
but that's
mentioned
you.
that except me.
You shut the fuck up because you were poisoning the well. You son of a bitch. So don't come out here with your, oh, I gave them that. I knew the answer. You put them off of it. Nobody would listen to Food. Every time Food brought it up, they would go, no, Good said it. No. So fuck you. Thank you. That's my TED Talk.
I did like good suggestion, actually, for the, like, a lot of times I'm just skeptical of him, but this time I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Good knew what he was doing, is what I'm
I
saying.
like Santa.
Yeah,
better
okay, I knew
than
what I was
Teen.
doing, but still.
I'm still unsure. I can see all of the
Globetrotting,
threads. I still
what my
don't know what it
intention was that number one, yes, it was stretchy. It was intentionally so. I just wanted to go for a gambit opener. But what I was thinking is that you, outside of our cards, there's not a lot of choices that are better than the ones that we have. So Santa for sure. I thought James Bond was a fucking shoo-in, but I was fucking wrong. I thought Turkey would be good because it's just a place in the world, and there's not a lot of that on the board. And Joan of Arc was sort of like the loose Joan of Arc and River. I kind of thought like, maybe they'll go for those. You kind of did, so it wasn't that far off. It's just you kind of stumbled at the gate with just going straight for team and not talking about the rest of the board. I was really hoping you were going to talk further down to the bottom right corner because then maybe you would have been like, well, wait a minute, some of these are stronger. But yeah.
Like Earthquake?
I don't know why Earthquake was so fucking popular. Earthquake, not a plague. Earthquake, I mean, I don't think there's a specific earthquake in the Bible. Moses, River, and
No, all the
Baby.
talk about Earthquake for the Bible was funny.
Baby.
The earthquake was driving me fucking nuts. For globetrotting, well, like, what? So, That
I
was
mean, to be fair,
the only one that was driving me
I
nuts.
fully disagreed with Earthquake, but I also was thinking Kilt, Musketeer, and Triangle.
Triangle is pretty dumb. I don't know why. But
Bermuda Triangle.
Kilt and
It's a
Kilt
location.
and what? Dude. Kilt and Musketeer I can kind of understand. I'll give you those. But Triangle, I mean, they would put Bermuda Triangle on the. I just didn't see it.
So
Yeah,
Moses was
after
Vivian River.
The Moses thing, I was fucked. When you guys get like 5 out of 8, I'm like, well,
Once again, I can't imagine.
you've
a
left
team
me
that complains
Musketeer,
more for
Disc,
winning.
Bonsai, and Goldilocks. How
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck do I tie them together?
We had a rough
Right.
start, but the comeback was huge. It was huge. And then
Yeah.
when you had the
last
Musketeer disc and Bonsai, I was like, dude, Blake is absolutely fucked. Like I had Chip, Bond, and Compound, and then your team stumbling into Chip just made it easy. Because I was like,
Oh,
do I
yeah.
say Fab or whatever?
Like,
but
you
without
give-
Chip,
you
I could
give
just say
the
glue.
clue Silicon there, and you've basically
Right,
got
yeah.
like those 3 straight away.
Silicon's pretty good. I didn't think
I
of
saw
that.
that. Huh?
I didn't think of Silicon. That's a good one. That's better than what I thought of. I thought of Fab, which I didn't think was really going to work, but there isn't really a single word for chip fabrication plant. You know what I mean? And then Nanometer was the other one, but that didn't really feel like it hit Bond and Compound very strongly. Chip, yes. The other two, no.
It's too bad you can't do
Yeah.
2-word ones because thermal pound or thermal paste.
Yay, even one. Dumb. Yep.
But yeah, good clues there, Ko. Good clues.
Thank you.
It was a wild game, honestly.
Mm.
I was hoping that they wouldn't go for Bond. I was like, maybe if I say Bond, they'll never do it.
You really fucking poisoned that so hard. Like I had so much hope when I heard Food latch onto it. I was like, hell yeah, they're gonna hear him say James Bond, and they're gonna be like, oh, of course, Ko is so smart. But nobody did that. Nobody did that.
No, it was more
like,
of,
it was
oh,
good.
Good must be trolling.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
Right.
So it can't be Bond.
No, I do both. I try to like do it both ways, right? I'll say things
That's
that
how
aren't
that's
it, and then
how a
also things I
master
think it
troll
really
works.
are in a way that makes you think it's not. So that,
Good and I are
This is
two.
lessons.
We're two blades that have been sharpened against each other for a long time. He's too effective.
it's a good game though. Good game.
But no, you guys
Good
were
win.
like you were. I was joking before when I said dumb. By the way, I felt like that sounded way more like I meant it real. I didn't. You guys did really great. After that first round, I thought we were fucked, but then the comeback was huge. So
Yeah. We got 5 words.
yep.
So it was Baby Moses? I assume it was Moses.
Yeah, I was
what
thinking.
three were Moses?
Well, yeah, Baby Moses in the river.
Yeah.
I did. I laughed a
the
little,
basket.
Trace, when you were like, I was raised on this shit. I was like, Baby
Ray's talking
Moses.
about, Ray's talking
Yeah,
about a
yeah.
flood.
Yeah, I like sat quietly
Yeah, I
on
was
that. I was
very
like,
confused by no. I'm also very drunk, so that was very much a possibility. So I was like, oh wait, Noah's in Turkey, but that still worked out.
all right. Well, good games, guys. I'm gonna go.
GG.
He has to go lay with the Beatles.
Return.
Yeah. God, I hope there's no Beatles in there. Well, I hope I didn't
Did you
forget
get
to
any
turn the lights
oranges?
off,
Or did you
honestly.
leave the lights on?
I hope I did not. Oh wait, no, there's a picture. I did not. Oh god, that'd be awful.
Did you get
I
any
did that the
orange
other on
slices?
like Tuesday, and so many fucking Beatles. It was insane. It's like 20 of them. Anyway,
Oh, what
You
you
guys have a
need
good
to
night.
do is
Yeah.
give chat
night.
a smart connection to your lights, good.
fuck that. Fuck that. It's like a beetle.
Literally
Like it's
how
like this
they
thing they can
torture-
just turn on that attracts all the bugs. They're like,
Well, not even that.
Yeah.
When you're dude, when you're trying to sleep, they could fuck with you by. That's how they torture people. Turn on and off
Honestly,
the lights and fucking
well,
with them. Yeah.
it's not even the lights. It's the bugs. The bugs. Like, if, dude,
Get some
it's wild.
orange peels.
Yeah, I've heard orange. You know what's funny about that is
You heard
last
it from me.
subathon I ate oranges like every morning, and I would throw the orange peel in the fire every morning. I didn't know that like that deters bugs. So yeah, I was just throwing them away. So yeah, I'm gonna start having oranges every morning, like fucking putting them everywhere. But yeah, anyways, all right, you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all.
You too.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you, goodbye.
GG's, good night.
Yeah.
GG's.
Good games, y'all. Those were fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed. I think there was some lively Codenames arguments there. But that's always a good time. I get a little anxious by the end because I start to feel like maybe my level of being into that is not the level that everybody else is into that, and I can get a little carried away. But ultimately, I think it was pretty fun. And the gambit paid off, sort of, kind of. It needed a little help, but even with Good undermining it so perfectly, we pulled through. Tomorrow, I will be back on the remake train. So, until then, have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next stream. Oh yeah, Rebirth. Did I say remake? I meant Rebirth.